It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, July 28th, 2023, and we are coming to you live. How is everybody doing today?
Good.
Woo. As I gaze across my desk over the old brown couch with the Pap pillow and look in the eyes of Tampa's most beautiful bread maker.
Hey.
Carmin is here with us. Yay.
And wait, you think this is brown?
What? Yeah. What do you think?
Black.
Yeah, it's black.
100.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's black.
Anybody else?
Black. Well, yeah, black.
Try your glasses.
My wife and I have these fights all the time, and I always think that she's wrong.
You know. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, what's up, your overmodulator?
All
I
right.
don't know. I'll step back.
You good?
Everything's weird.
You should probably take that.
Yeah. Bye. I'll leave the bread too.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I'll
Don't-
leave
don't-
it.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
You look like you just woke up from a slumber party. No, let me finish. It has a happy ending.
Yeah.
You, like, I've seen you post pictures the last couple of days with your hair all done and looking good and your cleavage all out. I think you look more adorable like this when you come in. I guess because I look at you like adorable and not hot, even though I'm not, I'm not, I feel like I'm trying to not insult you, but I can't stop.
I have two questions for you. Did you know you were coming here today, and did you give up? I mean, it looks like you got dressed in the dark at a Goodwill.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
One, I match perfectly.
You're dressed like me.
Black shoes, black shirt.
Whose Aerosmith shirt is that?
My dad's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Part of it.
It's from 2002.
She just got it back. It was in
Oh.
evidence this whole time.
Yeah.
No, it's from 2002 from a concert he went.
I saw him at Ted Nugent open for him.
Wait a second. That's a legit.
that's
2002.
real.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's pretty hot. And he gave that to you?
And it has holes in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Easy
Rock and
access.
roll.
The girls escape.
She walked in, and as a joke, I said, name one song. And she was like, Rock This Way. And we started laughing at her.
It's early. I
Yep.
knew you guys were going to do it, and I even read the back of the
Ah.
shirt. And I still was like, oh, man.
Oh, I think it's so hot when I see hot girls in Metallica shirts or Motley Crue shirts, and they don't know anything about the music. I don't care. I think it's hot.
One of my favorite shirts that I have is a Pink Floyd shirt that I got from Sam's Club just
Yeah.
because the material, it is so soft. Whenever I find a shirt like that, I look up the maker and try to go find them on Amazon.
Oh, talk to Pete. He'll get you. He'll
Yeah.
find you. He'll dial you in.
I was wearing a Bad Company shirt the other day, and I said to my wife, I'm just waiting for somebody to go, name 3 songs.
Yeah.
And she goes, I think you're safe. I go, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I kind of fit the demo.
When I was 18, I was at Pasco Hernando Community College in Newport Richey, or Moon Lake, and I'm up at the library counter, and I'm wearing a shirt for a local band called Bleeding Hearts, where Archie used to play, and it's just black with big white block letters that says Bleeding Hearts, and the one of the professors, who was like a bigwig, kind of looked like John Kerry. He walks up to me, he looks at my shirt, and he goes, "It's a very liberal shirt you're wearing." Trying to make a little joke, and I went, and I didn't get it at the time. I was 18, and I went, "Yeah, cool." And I was like, I didn't know how to respond. He was trying to be nice and make a joke, and I just went, "Cool." And I think about that all the time because that guy was probably like, "What an idiot! I wonder what that kid ended up today." Right here, buddy. Right here.
What a loser.
Got him.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. I was trying to say you look cute. I like dress down, Carmen. I said the same thing to my wife all the time. She goes, I can't go out like this. I go, like what? You look like this all the time. And then she'll change from one color leggings into another. And I go, okay,
Yeah.
that worked for me.
Listen, this is my style right now. I found these leggings. They're from Crazy Yoga, spelled like CRZ.
That is crazy.
But they're the Butterlux brand. So
The
they're
what?
The Butterlux.
Oh, yeah.
So they're the
Sounds delicious.
off-brand of Lululemon. So they're half the price. So I ordered
I mean, I gotta be
10
honest with
different
you.
colors.
You're in a category of life where you should be wearing Lululemon, not
Yeah.
off-brand Lululemon.
I tell John Brennan this all the
He
time.
has no pull.
And he just says,
You're talking to the wrong guy. He's got no pull. He's a puppet.
he goes, you're number one. That's good enough, right? Like, if I'm
He is good at his job. He is good at his job.
It's a great opportunity for you.
if I'm number one, shouldn't I get more money?
Do you know what John always says to me when I run stuff by him, like for his opinion as a corporate guy? I go, hey, what do you think? Do you think this is too much? John's answer is always the same. Oh, you know me. I always err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah,
And if I erred on the side of caution, I'd be poor and out of a job right now.
You'd
Right.
be wearing Butterlux.
Right. I don't want to be a Butterlux guy.
I'm telling you, they are just as good. But yeah, so I found this brand, absolutely love them. Wear leggings every day anyway, so now these are my leggings.
Have you
Got me
tried
all
Will
covered.
Will Watermelon yet or no?
No. And then the other thing is oversized.
Pretty soon, she's going to be trying Moo Moo Lemon.
Listen,
Oh, that's a fat joke.
I'm down a pound.
She was just talking about wearing her oversized T-shirt.
So that's my other one. I've moved up in shirt size.
Congratulations. Yeah. Welcome to the club.
You're so
But-
blind.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened to me. It was a sad
You
day.
popped your cherry, yay, and then ate it.
Listen, I can still fit into my medium shirts, but this it's called a pump shirt
Yeah.
for you guys that don't go to the gym.
Yeah, totally.
You need a size
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
so you can really
Right.
get
Yeah.
the flex
Yeah.
going,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where
You
my-
just made me spit my coffee off.
Yeah.
I'd like to wear that when I go out to dinner.
Yeah.
This way I go in and gain a size while we're eating.
It's not that I can't fit in an XL, just double XL is more
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Remember when Bert said that your brother was the one who made him realize he wears double XL?
Yeah.
He was like, "Here, just try this on." He was like, "It fits so much better." Yeah, because you're supposed to wear a double XL.
Bert wishes he can get in a double XL now.
Yeah.
He's a fat Asian man now.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. I've never seen a guy just not care. Like, I'm pretty much a I don't care guy, but not as much as Bert. Bert's got hard alcoholic stomach. He's got Chinese eyes because he's so fat now, and he's constantly old man alcoholic red. And he's like, look at me. And I'm like, good for him. Good for him. Well, I think you look
Made him
adorable,
rich.
Carmen. The whole thing, I was
Thank you.
trying to start complimenting
I
you.
know.
My
It's-
compliments won't always come out right.
I know, but thank you.
It's good to have you here. Dizzy, are you here with us as well?
Yes, sir.
That's my guy right there, Dizzy. Dizzy sends me funny things that I can't repeat on the air. But Dizzy, I want to. What's repeating back, Carmen? You hear that?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Somebody got
whatever.
something plugged in. I didn't touch nothing.
It's whatever button's on your board.
Dizzy, is it feeding back to you?
No,
Okay.
that sounds beautiful.
All right. Well, did you hear that? I heard. I didn't listen to it at all, but I got several social media messages that Cockwell was coming at me pretty hard last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did hear that. Got some text messages as well.
Yeah. You weren't listening, were you?
No, I'm not on. I'm not listening.
That's what I said. I wrote on Facebook, even knowing this, it still doesn't bring me to go turn the radio on and listen to that show right now. And I do find Mo's show very funny. I just was like, I'm not going to turn Jeopardy off for it or whatever I was watching. So, yeah, I guess can I just say something real quick, though, is I know everybody jokes around that I get everybody fired and hired at this radio station and all that. And everybody was like, everybody said Mo told JR, you do not go, he's the top dog, you do not go after him. I will never, if I'm attacking you, I expect you to be able to attack me back. I would never go to Jason and be like, hey, this guy's talking crap about me, you got to fire him. If I would, some people would be fired long ago. I half jokingly attacked JR yesterday, and I figured that they would be able to talk about it, and he'd attack me in the afternoon. So I like a little fight. I like a little battle, especially with somebody who's young and not afraid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't also expect him to say he likes me when he doesn't. I don't like him. That's just how it goes. He said, I guess yesterday, he said that he likes me, but I don't like him. Yes, you nailed it. Right.
Yeah, I heard
Aw.
he called you a hater.
I'm not a hater because haters hate everybody. I just hate him. I mean, isn't
Fair
that
enough,
right?
yeah.
In
Yeah.
his
To that
world,
one
you're a
thing.
hater.
In what?
In his world, you're a hater.
Yeah, like, but the other thing is that I also at the same time think that he belongs on that show, and he even though he can't read news to save his life, it works for the show. Like everything they do works out perfectly.
You'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll let it happen a couple more weeks. No, I'm just kidding. All I'm saying is that I enjoy a good altercation, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree. His news sucks. That was a fun.
He can't. He's not very good at. You can't talk about something you don't know anything about. Like you can't just accumulate headlines and then just spit them out. You need to have a little bit of knowledge. You ever hear Galvin do news? We could talk about one. He'll be giving us a story, and we talk about one story for an hour.
Yeah.
He's just stumbling through it like he'd never heard of how the U.S. government worked before.
My favorite part. He goes, "I'm gonna start with this. Just start. You don't have to say I'm gonna start with this.
Right. You
Just
don't
read
need
the
the
article.
you don't need the announcement. So anyway, I heard that happen yesterday. Now, Galvin, I said to Galvin right before the show, I said, I'm going to talk about something. I just already hear you yelling at me. There is a story in the Tampa Bay Times today that the iconic lights from Ybor City, the ones that traipse across this 7th Avenue were taken down, I guess, and they're for sale.
Well, they're being replaced with like LEDs,
Right.
And better
But
technology.
the actual trellis is being taken down,
Yeah.
so you can buy them, and I don't have a need for them. I thought for a second, what if I get 3 of them and hang them over my pool? That'd be pretty cool. Then I went, that would look terrible. But it says in the story, if you're interested in buying them, go to this website. And I went to the website, and it is all government stuff that they sell. Like it's like an eBay for government stuff, whether it's old equipment or stuff that they've seized. I don't know how it works, whatever. But Galvin, the first thing I saw when I went on there, they have fire trucks for sale.
What?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a fire truck?
I mean, I'm with you so far.
Okay.
What is the?
I don't know, I feel like if I spend money on a fire truck, you're gonna be like, yeah, no, you need a fire truck.
I actually saw a guy talk about this. It's a little mixture of both. Like it's companies that the government seizes,
Right.
It's people that go bankrupt and they don't know what to do. Like I saw if you want to buy gym equipment for your house.
Yeah, like if they got it from a building that they own or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just basically goes there and they put it for auction. They start at $1 and then you can just bid on it.
Well, Galvin, right now we can get a 1996 Freightliner, a Florida 80 tanker trucker, for $24,000.
Nice.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got to tell
I
you,
like
you're,
that.
you're saying we. Are you talking about you and Pete, or because I'm not in? I mean, if you want to buy
You're
a
not.
fire
You
truck,
say you're not in.
if you want to buy a fire truck, I'm all for you buying a fire truck. I do not need, nor do I want to buy a fire truck.
I'll
Do
sell
I-
a Bitcoin. I'm in. I'm in on the fire truck.
Do I have to paint a fire truck, or can I keep it as a fire truck?
Well, this is my first question: is do the hoses on it work? Like, is this a working fire truck? Can we be vigilante firefighters?
No, I don't think so, Spanish, but I don't really know. We'd have to find out. What I would like to do is, Carmen, let me finish this because I'm afraid you're going to be like, what I was thinking is hire a hot girl, put her in a firefighter bikini, and have her go out and sell merch out of it. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Carmen?
No.
Do you know any hot girls?
I do actually.
Carmen, that was a compliment. I don't see you as a bikini wearing t-shirt salesman anymore. You're part of the
Yeah.
#1 morning show in Tampa Bay.
I
in
can't
your
wear
pajamas.
bikinis in
Yeah.
public. I'm a one-piecer right now.
Oh my God, you crossed over? Oof.
Went up a
Listen,
size in the shirt.
Yeah.
Now wearing one piece.
Listen, at least I know it. At least I'm not trying to hide it and we're
Well,
squeeze
it's not working if
into
you're trying to
stuff.
hide it.
We need Lululemon on the truck, not Butterlicks.
No bread for you. No bread for you today.
Oh man, dude! Oh, right here, dude. A 2009 KME fire truck, $6,300.
What? $6,300?
So I would imagine the fire truck, you could keep it the way it is. You just can't use the sirens and do that stuff. You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
those
Sure
out.
you can.
Yeah.
Like
like-
police cars.
I'll put it right back in.
yeah.
well,
I imagine they take a lot of that equipment off that they can
You don't know.
reuse,
I
right?
just said that. Literally.
we heard you. We heard.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
This KME pump fire truck just pulled out of service due to scheduled replacement. Serviced every 250 hours with annual pump inspection. Inspection highly recommended. Capable of carrying 60 gallons of foam. Yeah, they're ready to go, Spanish.
Yeah,
They're,
so-
they're actually selling these, I think, to other fire departments.
Oh, working hose.
yeah.
Good.
I got a working hose. You guys need it, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Mine's ready for retirement, I think. Let me see. Oh, my God. We're getting a fire truck. Oh, this has got the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Remember one of the ladies that worked in sales, her and her husband had a fire truck
Pizza place.
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Those
they
good
got like
pizza?
a
Oh,
fire
yeah.
truck and then they made
Yeah.
it into a pizza, like a food truck.
I
thing?
do remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm buying a
I do
fire
not.
truck.
We got yeah. If you buy that fire truck, I mean, there's so many possibilities we could do with
What
this
are
thing.
some of the possibilities?
Besides fighting a fire, which is the most exciting thing we can
So
do?
let me just get this straight. There's a fire.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you have a scanner that picks up and you.
Galvin, I can smell it in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just go fire.
He's like a Dalmatian.
East.
Yeah.
You go east.
Yeah,
And then you go.
exactly. Yeah.
Joe
And then-
jumps into
Yep.
the driver's
Yep.
seat, you
Yep.
know, or he's like Kramer on the back.
Yes,
You're on the back
I'm
of
back.
the.
Definitely on the
put
back.
top.
And then you get there and there's already fire.
No, we get there first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
that's
first
fine.
responders.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Before
yeah, we're,
the trained professionals
Yeah.
get there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Vigilante fire
We're
justice.
driving around looking for fire.
Yeah, smelling for it.
Yeah.
You smell it before they can call it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What happens when they get there?
We'll
You-
have to come to some
No.
sort of agreement.
We let
on
them
who
help.
yeah.
We'll allow them to help when
Maybe.
they show up.
Maybe.
It's got fire truck out. I got a new one.
What
I got a new
now?
one. I got a new one. I'm buying a 1999 Zamboni. I'm
More
paint-
more practical. More practical.
I'm painting up with a
Probably better gas mileage.
I'm painting up with the Mike Calta Show logo and the Tampa Bay Lightning logo, and I'm just driving around Amalie Arena every night during the game
Exactly,
at
Arena.
3 miles an hour.
Be great
Outside
for
the
parades.
Outside, yeah. Well, they got to get it there somehow, Gio.
What does the Zamboni go for?
This Zamboni starting bid is $3,000.
Oh.
I mean, I might be able to buy them both.
Dude.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a whole lot of various Nike running shoes. I don't know why I'm telling you, Galvin. I think that'd be more appropriate. There are weights and plates and stuff, kayaks. I know what you're thinking. You're all telling me, what is this magical list? I don't know. Go look at the newspaper. It's in there.
This has completely changed what I'm going to do if I win the Mega Millions.
Oh,
Because now
everybody's
there's
getting
gonna
fire
be-
trucks.
Yeah, everybody's getting a fire truck, ambulance, whatever.
I'll take the cash if you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you how excited I got? And now I realize what it was going. I was looking at the list of things that they have, and they got Transformers. And I'm like, you can get a Transformer? And I realized a power Transformer. I was like, I'll take Optimus Prime. That's better than a fire truck.
Are those?
Anyway, Galvin, you want to see they got musical equipment?
Oh,
Let's see what
now
kind
you're
of music
talking.
equipment.
Now you're talking. Because that's really the thing is you have to have some sort of knowledge
Yeah.
of what you're buying. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're getting a Zamboni, and they're like, "I got it for $8,000," and they're like, "You know, they're new for $6,000, you idiot."
Well, for $8,000, you can get a marimba.
Oh, what's a marimba?
I don't know.
That's one of those.
Oh,
One of those things.
Like
you know
a
what I mean?
xylophone.
Yeah, similar.
They got a set of 4 timpani drums.
Timpani.
I like
Those are for
timpani.
the.
Sometimes they say a
It's a fancy
timpani.
pronunciation.
They've got. I'm a fancy guy. Too. For $5,000. That doesn't seem like that's a deal. The timpanis. A lot of keyboards. A lot of. Oh, they got a PA. Oh, they got a harp Spanish. If I buy this, will you learn how to play it?
yes,
And then wear it dressed like an angel and just sit here every morning.
100%.
Do you know if the timpani drums does it say that they're bronze? Because that's why they would be so expensive.
It's pronounced timpani, and let me look at it really quick. They are not bronze. No. I think because these are the timpanis and not the timpanis,
Yeah.
Yeah.
these are probably more
Yeah.
expensive.
Could be the
You're
reason.
now you're saying Tim's panties.
Yeah. Spanish, they
He's
got
the transformer.
a troubadour harp, model 2567-C for $500. Black, it looks cool. I'll buy it.
Oh, is that you said the Dash C?
Yeah.
No,
they're-
6500, but no, it's no good.
Oh, you don't like the
yeah,
Dash
you
C?
want the Dash B for sure.
Standard angel issue.
Yeah.
They got more marimbas, French horn. Joe, can you play a French? You seem like a French horn guy.
Oh, I could certainly give it a try, Mike.
Thank
You know the French horn. You know what you got to do.
What's that?
Stick your hand in it.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the French horn. That is.
I,
No, I
I
think
played
you're
French
right.
horn in high school.
You did?
Just like a French girl.
Yeah.
Were you any good?
No.
Who's vibrating?
Huh?
Somebody's phone.
Spanish.
Oh, that was
Spanish said,
me.
huh?
Huh?
Because he knew it was him.
Yeah.
Huh?
What a
I went deaf for a second.
Were you busy smelling fires?
I could to the east.
Yeah.
They got a piano. I'm buying. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna just come here and there's gonna be stuff. Like today. What did you see today when you walked in? There's a fireplace.
I
man.
know.
Yeah. Amish.
Yeah.
My mother had that fireplace in her house, and they were gonna throw it out or leave it with the house. I go, you can give me that fireplace.
Yeah.
And they were like, what are you gonna do with the fireplace? I go, we're gonna use that for Christmas. For
Yes,
Christmas pictures.
absolutely.
I got to tell you, as soon as I saw it, you know what I thought of?
What?
Is fireplace/bar. You can put a bar top on that, make it into that'd be pretty cool.
Totally.
The front of it's fire.
Or maybe I'm gonna start a new thing where I just videotape fireside chats with Mike Calta.
Because I read
that.
somewhere that alcohol and fire go together
Perfect.
very well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be allowed to pick out stuff. You are a hoarder, and you don't get rid of stuff. And it's like you just,
What would you get rid of first?
you have so much stuff.
Spanish.
I knew that was
come
coming.
on.
I saw it coming.
I had to give it to you.
What am I hoarding? What would I get? What would you get rid of?
I mean, just all the knickknacks and little dolls and plugs and cords and just.
You know, the things we might be able to use, the plugs and cords.
I mean,
I don't
the,
feel like we have enough stuff for the walls.
the walls are yeah.
Yeah.
It's just there's so much stuff and you still have stuff for the walls at the back at the studio.
Yeah.
Like you just have, and then you have a box of newspapers that you made me keep under my desk just in case.
A box of newspapers.
Yeah, it's old papers. It's newspapers from when because you can't find anything on the internet anymore. And then it's also like a stack of notebooks for like old numbers and stuff that probably don't exist either.
Throw this out. Yeah.
Now throw it out now that I don't have a cube to keep them in.
Where
Old
are they?
man likes his newspaper.
Yeah.
Carmen, you made me very nervous because these are all things that hoarders. I watch the show and they go, "Well, you know, I might need those one day."
Yeah. And that's what I think every time I look at a newspaper. I'm like, any of these articles can be found again.
I don't know
But
what that was for.
Think about this though.
No.
Literally just yesterday, you were saying you missed the feel of a newspaper. You got a whole box to go through.
You know what? Hold on to them.
Yeah.
It's in your office.
But I think the thing is not necessarily a hoarder, just bad taste.
Bad taste.
I mean, talking about the little knickknacks and the paddywhacks and all that stuff.
like,
How about bad taste and a hoarder?
yeah. How many amps do you have? How many refrigerators do you need? Like computers.
I don't know how this turned on me today.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how Rockwell just went above all of you guys.
I know why your wife gives you an allowance.
By the way, I love that
I'm not gonna fight that.
there's one amp in here, and she's like, "How many amps do you need?"
You know how many times she looked at those drums but was afraid to say drums?
No, but I'm saying there's one amp in here. Go check his garage. Go check inside the house. I bet there are a million amps.
I bet there isn't.
I bet there's more than one.
What do you think? He's practicing all over the house?
Yeah.
I can tell you he is not.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Why
like to be in a room without being able to practice.
That's right.
sometime.
You got to plug in every room.
How many guitars
Mike
do
and
you
Steve
need?
Vai.
Every time we go into a room, we go refrigerator, television, amplifier.
Yeah.
Those
That's right.
are-
I
those
want
are
to be
the
able to
key.
practice. I want to be able to eat. Those are my two big things.
Damn right.
Every room.
Sounds logical.
Yeah.
Once I
jealous.
found out they made butter spanks, I was like, let's just do it.
Well, what if I get trapped in here? What am I going to do? I got to be able to eat something, and I got to be able to practice.
Do you know what I watched yesterday? I mean, I don't know. I honestly think that I need to go to a therapist to find out why I'm so interested in this. I watched a video of a guy who had a homemade A-frame cabin in the woods, and it was just him at his cabin. I mean, he barely could stand in it. It was just like a little A-frame cabin with a little bit of a porch, not a porch, but like a little deck inside and a bed, and it wasn't even attractive. And it was him and his dog, and they were getting ready to sit there through a blizzard. But I watched him. I mean, you know, if you're going to edit a video, edit it right. It would show him cutting wood, and it showed every swing of the axe. Like, usually just hit it once, then all of a sudden we've got firewood. I had to watch him cut every piece of wood, and it was as if I didn't know how to hit the fast forward button. I just watched the whole thing. Just stared at it.
But that also shows you how much work it takes. It's not just you do one chop and then you have a pile of wood.
But even if he did it 3 times, you'd be like, oh, I get the point. He chopped this whole thing of wood and videotaped the whole thing, and I went, who's watching this? Me.
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
man.
And I also found out that wilderness survival videos and cabin mountain people in the woods and all that stuff, their video is only about what can we cook inside our cabin. That's what it comes down to. Is they have nothing there. They have one fork, one plate, and all that, but yet they have like a side of beef and some onions, and they're also eating food that I guarantee they never eat in regular daily life. You know, like they're drinking tea with herbs in it and stuff. I'm like, you guys aren't, because they know how to boil water on their little stoves.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I was obsessed with that show. I watched 2 different guys in their dumb cabins by themselves, just them and their dogs.
Now, is this something that you would like to do one day?
No,
is try
I'm afraid to be in the
survive?
woods by
yeah,
myself.
I could never do that.
No, and I go crazy. I got to talk to people.
So but this is what I don't understand is you refuse to watch that Bear Grylls show where you can choose actually what he does in these survival
Because those
situations.
shows are all fake. Not fake, because I believe Bear Grylls is the right way, is the real one. But I told you a week before the guy, Steve Irwin died. Because remember, Steve Irwin was the guy for a while, and then Bear Grylls came out, and I said, Bear, repeat after me. And he's like, okay. I go, compared to me. And he's like, compared to me. I go, that Steve Irwin guy's a huge pussy. And he goes, so I can't say that. Imagine he did, and he died a week later. He would have felt terrible.
Oh, man.
You know, this is just, and these are guys, like, some of them are in this country, and some of them are in Canada and other places, and they're just in the middle of the woods in a dumb small cabin that looks like a good wind will blow it away, and they're like, just got my head. Although this one guy, he's got one of those little portable battery things like I have, and he brought a monitor out there and a antenna, and he pulled in soccer games to his little. He was
That's
watching.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I'd rather sit alone than watch soccer.
Yeah.
That the Survivor man, whatever that.
That's Stroud.
Les Stroud. Yeah, he's real deal.
Yeah.
You know
He
why?
might have been the one that I said it to. Yeah.
Yeah, you know why he's the real deal? Because he does all that stuff. He films it and then walks back and gets the camera.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like that guy's out there by himself doing it.
100%.
Yeah, that guy's got no personality. That's why they're like, just leave him out there in the woods. I don't know. I do like those shows, but I feel like the danger is a lot less dangerous when you have a camera crew there.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, the Bear Grylls show is I like it not for because it's real or fake. I just like that you get to choose. Like you get to kind of see how much you know about survival. Because if you choose the wrong thing, you know he's got to call for help. He calls in a helicopter, which is obviously fake. But you know,
Have
Yeah.
you're making me poop and all kinds of stuff.
Have you ever seen the behind the scenes of Survivor?
No.
Someone said they were like, I never thought I could be on the show Survivor until I saw this, and it turns around and it is like they're in the water and it's just 5 posts of like
Yeah.
10 people of
Yeah.
10 cameramen,
Yeah.
and then there's
A buffet
safety.
table.
Yeah. And then there's like an ambulance on the beach
Yeah.
and stuff, and they're like, yeah, no, it's
They can't have anybody die. If they do, everybody's getting sued.
but that's
So
what I'm saying. So if you ever see one of those survival shows, just know no one's gonna die.
they hyped up Big Brother that they were quarantining these people in before the show started. They were quarantining these people in a place where they would be able to go outside, but they had walls built around it, and they wouldn't know what was going on in the world. And they agreed that even if there was a war, they wouldn't tell them and all that stuff. And I was like, we should get a helicopter and just fly over and drop newspapers in there every day. So I thought it would be like, I don't know. Then you watch the show and you're like, oh, they're all on their phones.
Yeah.
Nothing. All right, it is Friday. We're all here hanging out. Dizzy is running the board. We got a good show today. I got a lot of things that I have to go over. Now that I'm getting a fire truck, I pushed all my other news stories back. I got things I want to talk about today. I have some. Joe,
Yes, Michael.
I put up a new batch of things that look like Pap
Uh-oh.
because they're coming in fast and furious, and they all look like you.
Oh.
Like no one's missing the boat on this. No one's like sending me a red-haired guy with short hair and going, hey, that's Pap. They're not. They're all right on the mark. So every time I get a group of 3 or 4, I put them up. So I put that up.
But some of them don't seem very flattering, Michael.
Well, you know, it's squint. Squint. You know what I mean?
That actually may be you looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
The other thing is, and Carmen, you may know this. I don't know, you're on the internet a lot, but I saw somebody yesterday that has had so much plastic surgery they are unrecognizable. And this is somebody who for years has been famous. And I saw this person and I was like, who is that? And I looked at my wife and I go, do you know who this is? And she guessed 3 wrong answers. But this is somebody who any other time I would be able to go, oh, that's so-and-so. I'm going to put that up on Instagram a little bit later on in the show so you can go up and guess and try to figure out who it is because it's pretty amazing. People are messing their faces up, man.
I love those videos where plastic surgeons will tell you what celebrities have
Oh,
done. They'll do
yeah.
a side by side, and
Dude,
they'll
Dr. D does that.
Yeah, I love those because all these celebrities come out and they're like, I haven't had work
Oh,
done, just
yeah.
a little Botox, and it's like, you guys are all liars.
I don't understand that at all. Because my wife is pretty quiet. You know, she's going to be 46 this year, 47. I don't even know. But she's like doesn't want to get old and all that. But she's not like, oh yeah, no, I had filler and I had Botox and I got my lips done. But she'll do just those little things spread out over the year. But she's never going to be like, no, I've never done my lips. Oh really? You look like a goldfish today. You didn't yesterday. But like I saw Kylie Jenner say that she never had any plastic surgery, and then they showed a before and after picture of her. I mean, it's not even the same head.
Right.
Yeah.
The only one that the Kardashians that can kind of get away with that is Kendall Jenner, the model. She doesn't. She's had a couple things
Because
done.
you have too many pictures of her to say where she can't
Right.
say.
But she definitely hasn't done anything to her body. She's a stick because she's a model, so no boobs, no
Right.
butt. So like I think maybe like a nose job or 2, and then obviously
They
two.
all had
Yeah.
nose jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
They
it takes
all
a
had
couple
nose
times.
jobs. Yeah.
Well, how about the show? What is it? Botched, I think it is,
Oh,
with
yeah.
those doctors.
Yeah.
So those doctors who are both Real Housewife husbands. Did
Yeah.
you know that? They're
I did not.
and the one is Kevin DeBro, the singer from Quiet Riot, his brother, which is weird. But also, there you have all these people on there that have this crazy plastic surgery, and they're doing all this stuff. Meanwhile, both of them have had crazy stuff done to their face.
Yeah.
Like, look at their faces. They look like they're, like, got babies' butts on the side of their heads.
Somebody
Weird.
from local television news, I'm not going to say who it was. Oh, yeah. They did a promo for, I'll tell you off the air. They did a promo for the news coming up tonight at whatever time. Yeah, I almost said what time. Coming up tonight for whatever time. And my wife goes, oh my God, did you see that? 911. They're like, look at her eyebrows. We went back to it. Her eyebrows were up here, and they did not move. And I thought, yeah, that's got to be. But I think if you're on TV for so long, you're self-conscious, how you
Right,
look. And
but you also have to know you do that on a Friday night, so you have
so you let it settle.
settle, so it's no one can see you until Monday. Again.
Nothing's funnier than when my wife gets her eyebrows just like waxed. and then she comes home and she looks like Keith Olbermann. I'm like, what is going on? I've seen women before out and about or whatever, and they'll talk to me about something, and then they'll go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just had my eyebrows done. I look weird." I go, "Oh, I know. I got a wife. I know what it looks like." Groucho, get out of my face. We've got tickets to give away for Post Malone, who's going to be at the amphitheater next week. We've also got a chance for you not only to see Bret Michaels, but to get on stage and sing with him. And I feel like we've not utilized our powers for evil in a long time, and maybe we could do that. Hey, Dizzy.
Yes, sir.
What if I had, like, when we did afternoons, probably when you were like in 6th grade, we used to get to work and we'd go, all right, what can we do today? We have tickets, and we'd go, oldest naked chick. And the oldest chick that would come to the studio and get naked would win the tickets. And, you'd start out like 52. You're like, oh, wow, you're probably going to win. Oh, 63. Wow. What do you mean you're bringing your 90-year-old grandmother against her will? It would get really hectic. We did mother-daughter makeout. We did.
God.
We did mother-daughter makeout. We did. We had like 3 sets of identical twin girls doing stuff. We've had some good times, but then we kind of stopped. And I feel like we could do some sort of naked thing. The first girl to come to the station and get naked outside the window, and Dizzy has to film it from the window. I think that would be pretty cool. But and if you win listen. You can't get this from anywhere else. You can't get this to where you go on stage and sing with Bret Michaels. You could buy front row. You can hopefully hang around the back to sleep with a guy to get in there and stuff. But chances are you can't guarantee it. There's no way that's going to happen. I can get you on stage singing with Bret Michaels. You're just going to have to earn it. So pay attention, and we'll think of something in the 7 o'clock hour for you to do. You love Bret Michaels. You love Poison. You go down to the station. You do the first person to go down there and get fully naked and get Dizzy's attention at the window could get the tickets. But we're not gonna,
woman.
First
Yes,
woman.
Thank you, Calvin.
And now that doesn't mean that the contest is not open to the guys. Guys, get your bitch in line. Go find a woman. And I also didn't say she had to be hot. So if you want to go sing with Bret Michaels, go get yourself a homeless lady, throw her $50. Bring her down to the station. Let
Take
her
your
get naked.
butter pants off.
Take your butter licks. What are they called? Wonderlux. Butterlux. Take them off and get Dizzy's attention. You could be the winner. So pay attention, and we'll do that. But we must take a break. Sporkel is next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show.
I'm going on a cruise today.
Yeah.
Where to?
Why do you have to know everything?
Place in the water.
We're going to Butterlux. It's great.
Sounds delicious.
Food's delicious. Yeah. We're going to the Bahamas.
Okay.
It's not that exciting. It's just it's like we sit around and go, why do we ever have kids? We could do this every weekend if we didn't have kids.
No.
They ruin your life. You know that video where they say on it, you never know the last time you're gonna pick your kid up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you never know. All of
Yeah.
a sudden you just realize you stop picking your kid up.
Yeah.
Well, I
Carmen's dad feels that way now.
No.
putting kids down is different.
No. Because Butterluck's over here.
You can't pick her up.
Physically, you can't.
Oh my god, that's awful. I would never. I obviously don't remember the last time I picked Joey up because he's old and big now. But Juliana, I could still pick her up. So now I'm counting it. I'm counting the days. Like I pick her up and I go, all right, I got it. It's this day on 2023. I still picked her up.
Listen, you just need to go to the gym, work on your squats and leg presses.
How did this turn into me working out?
Yeah.
I didn't say I can't pick her up.
Well, I'm just saying because I pick Chad up all the time just to remind him.
No.
Oh yeah. By the way, Fatty Daddy, let me tell you something. Fatty Daddy. For those of you who want to say Carmen doesn't look good and she's not in great shape, I'm telling you right now, for a $10 million prize, if you said, I'm going to put this in the corner, walk on your hands to the money, and you get to keep it, I'd be like, well, see you, money. how you do that is unbelievable.
Thank you.
And I actually screenshot it. You look better upside down.
I did, right?
But most people would look
Everything-
upside down, everything would fall.
Yeah, well, it falls to the right place.
Oh, I
Because
thought
it's
you looked good.
Technically, it's going up. Because
Garrett, I actually saw you in that video, took a screenshot of it, and I was going to post it and go, you actually look really good. You know, but and then I thought it'll only bring hate
worse,
towards you
yeah.
anyway, so I just let it go.
that's what's fueling my fire right now. I'm telling you. Like, I thank you for the positive comments and everything, because I posted a picture yesterday and everyone's like, oh, you look so good. What are you talking about? But, you know, there's always one a-hole
Right.
that's like, yeah, I see what you're talking
And
about.
that guy fuels your fire.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh. I couldn't care less what those morons say.
Well, I have to let it, because otherwise I get comfortable and I'm like, oh, I do look fine.
Good job, sir. Good job.
Let me eat it.
You should prove that guy. He's like, hey, listen, you want to see fat? I'll show you fat. And you
Yeah.
just
Blow it up.
gaining weight.
No.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Just a montage of her eating ice cream.
Stepping on the scale.
Poor Carmen.
Springs and wires shooting out of it.
Buttons popping off and hitting kids. Oh, yeah. That'd be good. We should have a video guy to do that.
Oh.
Talking to you, Gio.
Yeah, I got you.
Poor Carmen. I think you look great.
Thank you. Listen,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's my opinion. I want to be better, and I have like a scale that tells you your BMI.
All
and-
scales tell you that
Every-
you're, when you're gaining weight.
No, but it doesn't tell you all your insides. Like, it gives me my visceral fat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So like, there's some things I'm in the red on, and
Right.
there's some things I'm in the green on. But for the things that are in the red, I just want to get those to the green.
Oh, man. I'm afraid to do that.
But and I'm only like 2 or 3 pounds away from that.
Visceral
like,
fat makes me think of that psychopath doctor.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Or,
Urshan. Dr. Urshan.
yeah.
Dr. Urshan, you'll lose weight.
Yeah.
You'll lose
Yeah.
weight. I know. I told you I committed a long time ago. I'm never going to lie on this thing. I lost a lot of weight on Dr. Urshan.
Yeah.
But if you don't, he will yell at you.
Oh man.
He's very scary.
He's very scary.
Yeah.
He's an intense guy, and he is on you to lose the weight. You will lose the weight.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't even with him. It was the salespeople that put me down, because there was someone else before me that did it,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't lose the weight, and he got really mad, and he was gonna like pull all his advertising. He's like, I'll give you guys one more shot. You have to pick the
Oh
right
my
person.
God.
So they sat me down with a board of everybody, like all the higher ups who worked at, and they were like, can you do this? Will you mess up? If you're gonna cheat, tell us now. We'll find somebody else.
Oh, wow.
And they had like a serious meeting with me. So after that, I literally, that whole thing, I did it to the T.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You lose a lot of weight.
You did.
Yeah.
She lost like 3 pounds just from crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really.
I
did
did too, I think.
I'm telling you right now, with Dr. Urshan, I lost weight, lost it pretty quick, and my energy levels are really high. And then I realized if you lose weight as you're dieting, your energy levels start going up anyway if you're exercising and stuff. Dr. Urshan doesn't want you to exercise. He just wants you to keep that
Right.
calorie count down. And
Exercised while I was I still lost a bunch of weight.
yeah, you probably would have lost more.
Uh,
Yeah.
I did not.
Well, hey, listen. It's like you said the other day. If you're fatter and you're doing it, you're losing it quicker. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and also, I never wanted to do weight loss endorsements because I didn't want people all up in my stuff. I don't want salespeople calling me and be like, "Well, what's your
Right.
weight today?" And I didn't want any of that.
It
But I
is-
tried Dr. Urshan because so many people had success with it, so I
Yeah.
did it and it works. But if you're not on this diet and you gain it back, but it's a very strict. It's too strict for me. Then
Yeah.
I went to Medi Weight Loss because John Senning was doing it and he looked good. And that I think was the one that I enjoyed the most because that's a logical doctor followed, and then didn't yell at you.
Yeah. Urshan was so strict. I wasn't allowed to go outside and get sun
right.
because I was so pale
Yeah.
that if I absorbed too much sun, it would have.
It would have held it.
It would have
You got
messed
you got
up.
too much color. You gained 3 ounces.
Yeah.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah, he was like, "Don't do it," and I was like, "Okay."
Dr. Urshan made me weigh myself every morning before the show and
Yeah.
text it to him.
Yeah.
I was like,
Me
"Ooh."
too. I had a routine and that's what I do now to weigh myself. I had to get up, use the restroom, weigh myself, and I wasn't allowed to drink or do anything
Yeah.
beforehand. I literally had to wake up, go straight to the scale, get naked, and go to and get on the
Oh,
scale.
wow, you should
Don't leave that
document
part
that.
out. Yeah.
That's my
Damn
routine
it,
now.
Butterlux. Get it good. All right, we got some stuff to give away. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkel. Here we go. Galvin, what line are you playing for?
I'm going to win again today for line 1.
Line 1, Galvin is playing for you. Spanish.
Line 3, please.
Line 3, you get Spanish. Lucky you, Geo.
6.
Line 6, I will take line 12. Carmin is the keeper of Sporkel. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmin, what are we playing today?
All right, today we're going to play Best Actor nominations from the 90s. So I will give you movies that came out in the 90s.
Right.
And you are going to give me the Best Actor nominee.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Simple.
Okay. Well, simple.
I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
Scent of a Woman,
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Mike. The Silence of the Lambs,
Hopkins.
Galvin.
We all want to say Lecter, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Remains of the Day,
I know it. Daniel Day-Lewis.
93. No.
That is
Ford.
Nope.
Sean Penn.
Best Actor nominee, no.
Hopkins.
Yes.
Oh.
Back to
Back to back.
Geo.
You all right? He's the Cookie Monster is here.
You don't sound any better.
No.
Unforgiven,
Clint
Eastwood.
Mike.
Won't be so enthusiastic.
Judging.
She was
Like a baby
processing
goat.
on whether you finished it before I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Who's going to yell at me? No.
No.
In the Name of the Father,
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Mike. Malcolm X,
Washington.
Galvin.
Racists.
Dances with Wolves,
Costner.
Mike. What's Love Got to Do with It?
Bassett.
Nope. 93.
Oh, Fishburne.
Yes. Galvin. Schindler's List,
Neeson.
Fines.
Spanish.
Hello.
The Prince of Tides,
Nolte.
Nicholson.
Nick Nolte. Yes. Galvin.
Thank you. Cheese. Galvin starts with G.
Yes.
Cheese.
Correct. Leaving Las Vegas,
Cage.
Mike. Nixon,
Hopkins.
Mike. Dead Man Walking,
Penn.
Mike. Jerry Maguire,
Cruz.
Galvin.
Really? Got a nomination for that?
Wow.
The English Patient, 96.
Grant.
Fines.
Mike. The People versus Larry Flint,
Harrelson.
Galvin. Sling Blade,
Thornton.
Thornton.
Mike. As Good as It Gets,
Nicholson.
Galvin.
Great movie.
Goodwill Hunting,
Damon.
Mike. And Pep. We're halfway there.
Spanish has 1 point. Geo also 1 point. Galvin has 7, and Michael is your leader, but by 3. He has 10.
All right. You guys are naming
I
the.
went to the movies in the 90s a
You
lot.
guys- you guys got way too much free time.
I was in the 90s. I had
We'll never
nothing
stop
going on.
seeing any of this.
Yeah.
I have seen like maybe 20% of these movies, but you see it on TV.
I've
And you
seen
know
every
who's
one
in
of
it.
them.
I probably have too.
All right. You guys are naming the Best Actor nominations from the 90s. Your next one, The Apostle.
That is Duvall.
Yes, Mike. Wag the Dog,
De Niro.
97.
Damn it.
Travolta.
Nope.
Pacino.
No. What did you say?
Hopkins.
No. Hoffman, Dustin
Oh,
Hoffman.
that's what I meant.
You know what he says every morning?
Morning.
Saving Private Ryan.
Hanks.
Yes. Geo.
Which one? Thanks.
Thanks. Geo. Gods and Monsters, 98.
Nolte. Oh, I know now.
Gods
I
and
don't.
Hanks?
Monsters.
Murphy.
Nope.
Hopkins.
No,
Nope.
is it Gandhi?
No. Ian McKellen,
Oh,
Affliction,
Dana White. No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
98.
Affliction.
Keanu Reeves.
Nope. Best Actor nominations
Washington.
from the 90s. No.
Clooney.
Affliction.
I
No.
don't know what it is.
98. Nick Nolte.
Oh. What's that, Nick?
I went for Affliction.
American History X.
Washington. No.
Norton.
Yeah.
Norton.
Spanish.
Norton.
American Beauty.
Spacey.
Geo.
Oh,
Thank you.
The Insider.
Washington. No.
Oh,
that's in
Russell
99. Yes, Galvin.
Really? Yeah.
The Straight Story.
The Straight Story?
Georgia.
Yes.
I only know gay story.
99.
Straight Story.
Best
That-
Actor nominations.
Hopkins.
The Straight Story.
Good roll.
Reeves.
I don't know.
Billy.
No, Richard Farnsworth.
Oh.
Gunnar Farnsworth.
Old
Yeah.
Straighty
Farns.
Farnsworth.
Sweet and Low Down. 99.
I'm going to go Farnsworth again.
Nope.
Sweet and low down.
Sidney Portier.
You sound like Johnny Carson.
Sweet and low down.
Hopkins.
Murphy.
Nope. I was looking for Sean Penn.
Keep looking.
The Hurricane.
Washington.
Spanish.
Oh.
That was
That was
Galvin.
Galvin.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Integrity. It's
I
integrity
said
is what
it before
it is.
Joe said
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I was like,
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
it was. I didn't even know Joe was here today.
Why?
There we go.
All right. Best Actor nominations from the 90s. Awakenings.
De Niro.
Galvin. Bugsy.
Beatty.
Mike. Cape Fear.
De Niro.
Healthy.
Galvin.
Ooh.
Chaplin.
Charlie.
Downey Jr.
Downey Jr. Galvin. Philadelphia.
Hanks.
Galvin. The Crying Game.
Ooh, man.
92.
Nobody-
Fishburne. No, not.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to get that guy's
No,
name.
but it's not even him, I don't think.
Farnsworth.
No.
That is Murphy.
Hopkins.
Nope.
It's, do you guess?
Nah, I don't know.
Stephen Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not who I thought. I thought it was, what's his name? With the eye.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker. But no. Okay.
The Field.
Field.
Costner.
Wrong field.
Hopkins.
1990.
The
The
Field.
The Field.
Field, you say?
The one with
Yes.
the dreams?
Now you have a movie to go watch.
The field.
The Field.
I don't know.
Richard Harris. The Fisher King.
Williams.
Mike. The Shawshank Redemption.
Freeman.
Mike. And Pap, we are on the last three.
Spanish has 2 points.
Yeah.
Geo has 3 points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Galvin has 13 points. And Michael has 14.
Oh, and you got me with the Shawshank right in the back.
Seems off. I don't know why that's
It's
going
not
on.
up.
You seem off.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think that feels right.
I don't.
Right? It seems light.
I mean, I will vow one thing. I joke about doubling second place, but I will never lose to Geo. You're losing to Geo. Yeah.
What? I've won
Yeah.
7 times this year.
Yeah.
I wasn't here. Those are the
you were
days of
not
my days
seven.
You were
off.
100%
Not
We're
here.
more than halfway through the year. 7
Listen,
times.
I won like the first 3
All right.
games.
Yeah, I was off.
Yeah,
I was
we-
off.
We can
Remember?
finish this game, or what are we doing?
Yes. Last three 90s actors nominations. The Madness of King George.
Fines.
94.
Pacino.
I'll say Harris again, even though it's not. I don't.
No.
Hopkins.
No. Nigel Hawthorne.
Yeah.
Oh, Nigel.
And
Big
Farnsworth.
fan.
Don't forget Farnsworth.
All right.
Nobody's Fool. 94.
Oh, Paul Newman.
Alvin.
We tied now?
Yeah.
Yes. And this is the last
You guys
one.
are out.
This
You
is
guys are
it.
out.
Can't
14,
wait.
14.
Wedge right here.
Yeah, why am I out?
Last one. Pulp Fiction.
Travolta.
Galvin.
That feels good.
I don't understand
Uh,
how Joe Pesci won the Best Actor and he doesn't come up for Goodfellas in this list.
90s movies.
Yeah, Goodfellas, 90s,
Are you sure?
100%.
are you sure?
It could have been 89. Just
Well, are these just nominations, not winners?
These are all nominations. That's why we had multiple multiple movies from each year.
Maybe because you won.
You love Travolta, too.
Now there's no way he's coming on the show. You got it wrong.
You're on the show too, you know.
Huh?
You're on the show too.
I haven't begged him to be on. If I
Sure.
asked him, maybe he'd be on. He knows that I know his roles and what
I'm
he
gonna be
does.
honest with you, though. His refusal to acknowledge my request to be best friends has moved me more to Tom Cruise now. As a Clearwater
I get
resident,
that.
I gotta
as a
tell
Clearwater
you.
resident, I feel like me and Tom Cruise would be buddies.
Yeah, I think if I'm picking Cruz anyways.
I don't know. Me and Travolta would be buddies. I'm telling you. Let's go dance like we did in Brooklyn. I am on a Jack Reacher watch every night now. I alternate the movies. One, two.
So you're still
one,
doing the
two.
movies, not the
I
show.
like the
huh?
series.
Yeah.
But the series doesn't have Tom Cruise.
I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, first Jack Reacher great. Second Jack Reacher I did not like.
I thought
did
the
not
second
like
Jack Reacher
the
was
movie.
good with the paracord and the girl, and he thought was his daughter and all that. I thought it was good.
I just liked all. I don't think. Well, that's not true. The Mummy Tom Cruise movie wasn't that good.
Far and away was
But
terrible.
yeah, I like
You
the
know what else
majority
is
of
a
his movies.
Awful movie. Was great when it came out. Does not hold up now. And I know because it has Cruise in it and has Duvall in it, but Days of Thunder stinks.
Really?
Days of Thunder does not hold up. Look at NASCAR now and NASCAR then, and the actors now and then. And like there was the one scene where him and Roddy are in the hospital and they're racing wheelchairs. Come on, that's just dumb. I watched it the other day. Look,
Okay,
there's some stuff in it that's great. The Robbins racing, the Buddy Brennan was your daddy. Yeah.
By
He
the
died
way-
at Daytona, didn't he? Yeah, like that stuff's good.
Them racing in the wheelchairs just shows the winners always want to win.
Yes.
And they're always competing. That's
It's
setting that up. That's what it's
so
saying.
terrible. Then they race the rental cars and come on.
Joe, what was the final score?
The final score, Spanish with a measly 2 points. Gio besting him with 3
Ooh.
points.
Damn right, bitch. Oh, sorry.
Michael
Jesus Christ.
Michael had 14 points, and Galvin is your victorious champion by 1. He was there with 15.
Very good.
Well, you gotta
I
talk
forgot
over.
the trademark.
Gotta
I was saying
talk over
very
the
good.
trademark.
You did a great job.
Terrible.
Galvin. Oh.
Nope.
By the
Nope.
way, streak 2 in a row.
Don't forget heart disease and cancer,
Good job,
silent
Galvin.
killers. I'm doing this. I'm doing a.
Oh, well, I mean, you talk over my trademark. I figure I'll talk over your
I'm
endorsement.
not mad at you. Lifeguard Imaging might be mad. Heart disease and cancer, silent killers. Unlike Galvin, who's not silent,
Trademark.
you can get scanned and give yourself and your family peace of mind you deserve by getting in touch today at lifeguardimaging.com. And then their new slogan, Lifeguard Imaging. Trademark 2023. Lifeguardimaging.com. Yeah, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, Mile High Club. I like it iced, and I guess that was the limit.
Let me tell you about Superheat and Air. They came out to my condo, and they said it's blowing a nice 59 degrees. And I'm sorry, 52 degrees in here. And I said, that's what I want. And then they went on to tell me they were just at Carmen's house. What did you do? Did you put a whole unit in?
Yeah, I needed a whole new upgrade.
Chad was melting.
Yeah. No, actually, he likes it hot. I like it cold. He has to wear clothes, and I don't.
What do you mean? Oh, you walk around naked?
I walk around very, shorts and a tank top, where he's in a
Yeah.
hoodie and,
So does Chad.
and 2 sweatpants and
Really?
stuff. Yeah, he does not like it cold, but they put in a new unit, and I have to tell you, I actually saved money on my energy bill.
Well, that's the thing. You'll find out that a more efficient unit will work
Yeah.
better, and it'll end up being cheaper for you. And if you're worried about making payments, you can get no interest, no payments for 18 months at Superheat and Air. All you need to do is go to superheatandair.com. You can book your appointment right there online. Trust the people that we trust. They came out to my house and Carmen's house last week. Put a whole new unit in for Carmen. Put the units in this house. If you need an air conditioning company, there are plenty of them in the state of Florida, but the important part is finding someone that you can trust that'll do the job right and is not going to be out there to rip you off, and that is somebody who really takes care of our community, and those are the folks at Superheat and Air. Find them at superheatandair.com and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Galvin has your news. We will do that next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening.
Seven 18 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
I think it was Bobby Kelly put up a video, and he goes, I can't believe I almost paid $1,000 for this. Did you see that?
No.
It was Robert Smith singing
Oh, yeah, I saw
live,
that.
and he's all fat
With
and
blonde
gray
hair.
hair and just all, and he's going, blah, 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 and like jokingly not singing the lyrics, but like just singing bad and doing it on purpose. And I was
Yeah.
like, oof.
It was pretty awful. I would have gone to see them.
In '89.
Yeah, I don't even know if it would have just been convenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, listen, The Cure has some good songs, but I'm just not going to see them.
No?
Nah.
I feel like there's
Especially
some
not
bands.
now.
I feel like there's some bands that this is probably your last time you're ever going to get a chance. So if you want to go, go. Like, I definitely want to go to Offspring because I like them and I haven't seen them in years, but I don't know how many years they're going to keep doing it. You know what I mean? I will tell you, one of my all-time favorite bands ever, and also the last thing the drunkest I've ever been, was the Bloodhound Gang, and you don't hear from those guys anymore at all.
Yeah.
I love the Bloodhound Gang.
Jimmy Pop was just in like on TMZ.
For what?
It was one of those remember him things, and it
Oh,
showed
yeah.
a picture of him now. He looks, I mean, kind of the same, but he looks like an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would, but he's an older
Yeah, it was a
guy.
list of a bunch of different celebrities, and he
So-
was in there.
I had gotten it was the morning that I had gotten fired at 98 Rock with the Cuck the first time, but I hadn't officially gotten fired yet, but I got fired. Like, I knew it was happening, and that night was Bloodhound Gang, and I was just like depressed. I didn't want to do anything. My buddy Frankie was like, "Let's just go. You don't know what's going to happen. It could be great. It could be not. But why would you let that by?" I was like, "You know what? You're right." And we had we went down to Ybor City. And we were so early. The show didn't start till like midnight. We were down there at like 9 o'clock. So Frankie's like, let's go to Green Iguana. We'll get some food, and then we'll go back over. So we did that. And at Green Iguana, we're like, maybe we should do one shot. We should do 2 shots. And then by the time we went back to the Ritz, not the Ritz, was it the Ritz? Yeah. By the time we went back there to see Bloodhound Gang, we were smashed.
Best show ever.
It was, dude, it was great. And at one point, we had access to like the side of the stage. And at one point, Jared was like, he goes up on the front of the stage, and everybody spits on him, and he looked at me and goes, dude, you might want to move. This is going to be great. And he goes up there, and everybody just spits at him from the audience. It was disgusting. But then at one point, at the end of the night, we were on stage with them. I don't know if we were supposed to be there or not, but we were on stage with the Bloodhound Gang while they were doing the song, and I picked Jimmy up. Not on my shoulders. I just literally just picked him up. And at first it was kind of funny, and then at one point he looked at security and went like this, like, get this guy out of here.
Were they wearing the monkey suits?
No. And I was so smashed. I was like, he loved it. I loved it. Everybody loved it. And then afterwards we went backstage, and he was like totally annoyed with me. And I and they did this thing where they were on the road and they did a diary. Like, they wrote down what happened at every show, and they did not do that show. And I wanted so badly for them to do it. I thought it would be great. But I remember that was keep in mind, this is 1990. No, I'm sorry, not 90, maybe 2000 rather. And it was the last time I ever, one of the last times that I ever drove drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did 2 times. I did that, and the last time was when I was with Galvin. But me and Frankie drove down Kennedy Boulevard, realized we shouldn't be driving, hid behind the stores over there between 2 dumpsters, parked the car because we had to keep it running to keep the AC on, and we slept there. Not until we slept it off. We slept until like 2 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
We just,
Yeah.
we were like, I'm not getting
right.
up. I can't even.
Still running.
Oh my God. We'd shut it off every once in a while, and then we'd sweat and turn it back on, and it was miserable. It was miserable, but I'll tell you right now, that is I look back at those days and I go, I don't know how I made it home alive, how I didn't kill anybody, and how dumb that was to drive, and that's why I don't ever do that. I went out, you can say whatever you want about me, but I went out and bought a car specifically to have somebody drive us around so we don't have to ever be in that position,
It's a
man.
good thing to have.
Yeah, dude. And then that time we went out with Galvin, we went over to the Hard Rock, and Galvin's brother just smashed us, man. We were just, that's when I went and took a nap in the bathroom and came back out.
The Rumpelman shots.
So I'm
No.
looking at this, and it's saying whether they broke up or not, or touring or whatever. And basically, they said there was a lot of infighting in the band and stuff. And it says most people point to one incident in Russia, which cemented them.
Russia?
Yeah. That no-go list performing musicians, they were actually kicked out of Russia.
Oh, God.
A Russian music festival, and they were pelted with eggs after a video emerged of their bass player shoving a Russian flag down his pants.
Oh, boy.
You can imagine how that went over.
Oh,
This seemed to be the end of the line for the Bloodhound Gang.
So people brought eggs to the show?
Yeah. Let's see. While other places didn't go out, say no performing or recording, it's hard to get back on the horse after you've been pelted with eggs.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been spit on. They've done all sorts of stuff. I don't know how that eggs really was deal breaker.
Well, no. Well, I mean, they got kicked out of Russia, but then they said one of the guys, Lupus Thunder,
Yeah, the little guy.
he was peeing on stage, and they didn't like that apparently or something.
They
So,
didn't
yeah.
like that. You're
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
they didn't
Yeah.
appreciate that
No.
stunt
Supposed
there.
to be outside.
Wow.
Just letting you know.
Joe knows.
I feel like like as performers, you should really look into that.
What?
Like when you're gonna perform overseas, when you travel overseas, like Brittany Griner, you should know the laws before you go over there.
Find out if the country likes you putting their flag down there.
Yeah, you know,
Being outside.
yeah, like how they feel about that kind of stuff. Kids, did you see Travis Scott?
No.
His tour, his performance for his tour in Egypt got canceled for.
At the pyramids or whatever. He was
Yeah.
gonna do it someplace historic. I don't remember.
Yeah, it got canceled for what was it? Ritual like
Yeah.
That is
performance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not down. No, not.
No.
Not
Well,
down
yeah, I
his
mean,
pants.
there's a lot of movies that will be released, and they're like, nope, not playing here. It
Yeah.
has
Oh,
nudity,
yeah.
or it has this, whatever, that they can't show
Yeah.
in certain places.
Well, sometimes they'll make 2 versions of the movie and like,
Right.
take huge scenes out.
yeah,
Just
on
so
purpose,
yeah.
so it'll make money over there. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I miss you, Bloodhound Gang. I'd like to be reunited one day.
Bad touch.
I'm pretty sure I could play bass in that band. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. They got some deals going on. They got sidewalk sales happening where you're going to save money on top of clearance prices. So even if you have the clearance price, you get more money off with the sidewalk sales. And it is tax-free season going on until August 6th. So make sure you get into Pelt Shoes where you're going to save some money. They have deals happening where if you get $10 off purchases of $75 or more, and they have buy one, get one, 50% off on brands like Blowfish, Skechers, New Balance, and more. So you can get a few pair of shoes and save all kind of money. Do it at Pelt Shoes. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Hillsborough, Sarasota, all the areas all around. And Pelt Shoes, get them at Pelts. So special counsel Jack Smith has brought 3 new felony charges against former President Donald Trump, including explosive claims that he asked an employee of his Mar-a-Lago club to delete security camera footage sought by investigators probing his handling of classified documents. In a 60-page superseding indictment unveiled on Thursday, prosecutors also accused Trump of possessing a highly classified war plan that he shared with people lacking security clearance months after his presidency ended. And prosecutors added a third defendant, Carlos D. Oliveira, not Mike Olivero.
All the Oliveras are crooked.
A worker at Mar-a-Lago who is accused of joining Trump and aide Wald Nada to seek the destruction of the security footage.
Listen, yesterday and the day before, the government talked to us about aliens. Nobody cared. Nobody cares that Donald Trump had more things to do with documents. I'm not saying you shouldn't care. Just nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
He went up 2 more points in the polls.
Yeah, that's the thing. We knew he had him. We knew he's a braggart. We knew he's probably like, you guys want to see the war plan? I'll show you what I would do with Ukraine. We got it all laid out right here. It's just what he does. We already knew it. Nobody's surprised by it. Nobody cares. They're going to
Well, they
keep
all
trying to
do
indict
it.
him.
Yeah.
But I think that Donald Trump is more braggadocious than some other presidents.
He's got a
And-
target on his back for any of this stuff.
Right, but he also feels like that he's untouchable, so he's like, hey, you want to see? Come on, you know about Kennedy? I'll tell you about Kennedy. We killed Kennedy. Here's the bullet. I've been holding it in my pocket ever since I was in the White House. Like, he just, I feel like he probably says that, and it's not even the right bullet.
Yeah.
He's just carrying around an old piece of brass in his
100%.
pocket. He's that guy. We don't care. We don't care about aliens. We don't care about this stuff. We don't care about nothing. All we want to do is, like Bobby says, is take the blue pill and go back to when things just used to be good.
I just always feel like whenever there's a bunch of Trump stuff in the news, I always just feel like that's just a distraction from they're passing some law under our nose right now. Congress is passing
We
something.
never pay attention to the
I don't-
laws. We
yeah,
don't,
it's,
if the laws don't say abortion on it first,
Yeah.
nobody even talks about it.
We're losing rights left and right, but Trump's got documents.
But you know what, though? It's because we're helpless. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And the one time that we took up and went to the streets and fought and was going to overtake the government because they, we thought that they were doing something wrong to us, everybody immediately, said criminals, insurgents, terrible people. And I'm not saying it was a good move. I'm just saying that is what you're supposed to do if you don't trust your government and you think your government's lying and all that stuff. And then we did it, and everybody was like, put those people in jail, and they were dumb, and nobody talks to them, and why would you put that guy on the show and all that? So we don't know what to do anymore.
I-
We're
I mean,
completely perplexed.
Where you should just be able to vote for a representation that would uphold our views as a state. But
Find me a guy or a girl
Yeah.
who's not corrupted once they get in there by the money and the power that comes along with it.
Trump.
And we have Trump went in there corrupted, so it didn't matter.
But
he
he-
couldn't more corrupt them.
But he didn't go in there politically corrupted.
Yeah, he went in there completely
Like,
morally
business-wise.
bankrupt.
But yeah, but that's what I'm
And
saying.
by the way, I voted for him. So
Yeah.
before you people start sending me emails about you love gay Bud Light and all that stuff, I voted for Trump. And
Yeah.
if it's between Trump and Biden, I may vote for Trump again.
yeah, well, this is my whole thing. Is I know that every government in the world is corrupt, and some have it better than others in the places that they live. I just wish that if our government and they're going to be corrupt, that's fine. But just keep the money in America is all I care about.
but what's the reason for sending it elsewhere?
Money laundering,
Right.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So anybody that goes in there, it's corrupt. It has the potential to launder money through another government's war or anything else that they want to do.
Because you make more money that way.
Yeah. But
Listen,
just, keep it here.
I realize that it's a no-win situation. This is why if the aliens choose to take people back with them, I'm going.
I don't think they're really.
I'm going. I'm
aliens.
going to be the best. I'm going to be the Howard Stern of alien world.
A woman is suing the
Howard
billionaire.
Stern's probably an alien.
A woman is suing the billionaire investor Leon Black, accusing him of raping her at Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan townhouse when she was 16 years old. The lawsuit describes in gruesome detail the woman's account of a sexual assault that left her bleeding and sobbing. Her lawyers say that the woman, identified as Jane Doe, has autism and a rare form of Down syndrome that has left her developmentally about 12 years old. A lawyer for Black said that Black has never met the woman and called the lawsuit frivolous and full of vicious and defamatory lies. The lawyer also says the suit was manufactured by Wigdor law firm, which had previously had a sexual assault claim against Black that was eventually thrown out.
Do you know what Leon Black does for a living?
Makes money?
Do you know what he does?
No. I mean, he's an
Do you know what he
investor,
does?
but I don't know exactly what
Does
it is.
anybody in this
not.
room?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Tell him, Joe.
He's a CEO.
Of what?
I don't know.
He owns this company that owns this radio station.
Oh, yeah?
He's the guy from Apollo, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure
I mean,
it's just a
look.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, give the guy.
Yeah, benefit of the doubt.
Sorry, I read that
71
story, Mr. Black.
That was Galvin who brought that.
Gio sent it to me.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on his side.
Moving on.
Innocent until proven guilty.
I did say the other one was thrown out. It
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
was thrown out.
This
so-
one probably be thrown
Yeah,
out.
frivolous is the word I would use. The government will require airlines to make at least one restroom large enough for two people,
Oh yeah.
with enough space for passengers with disabilities and their attendants.
Oh, fatty
not what
fats.
you were thinking.
Well,
But it won't be enforced until 10 years from now. And then 10 years from now, the prices will go
Yeah.
even more
Yeah.
because they'll take some seats out
That's
and we'll
right.
have to pay.
Less
Listen,
room. It'd
Yep.
be more cramped in there.
52 years of life. One time I crapped on a plane, and that was to Japan. You can't be on a plane where they're shoving ice cream in your mouth every 5 minutes for 18 hours without having a crap.
Did
And-
you make it to the bathroom?
Yeah, I didn't crap in the seat.
I don't know.
The bathroom in the flight to Japan was as big as my half bath here in my house. I walked in there and was like, ooh, stretched out a little bit, took my jacket off, kind of moved around. It was huge. So I was like, yeah, I could do this. I don't know what I would have done in one of those regular short flight bathrooms where I can't even stand in there and pee out the rest of my forehead against the leaning wall at the top.
Feel it
I don't know how you do
vibrate.
it.
The bathrooms are so small, and sometimes you'll see somebody walking down the aisle, and you're like, "How is she gonna?"
Yeah.
Like, I almost wish that I could see how that goes down.
Yeah.
Listen, I go in there to like, you know what I remember the worst was when Amanda used to have to go and change the kid's diaper in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because they have the thing
nightmare.
that folds down, but I mean, you can't balance in there, and
Everything's
that's when I was like,
shaking.
"Oh, I'm too fat for that. You gotta go." That's when being fat worked out. You're like, "Yeah, I don't want to be."
I'm too afraid to go to the bathroom to crap in a bathroom in an airplane because I'm afraid of turbulence.
Turbulence.
Yeah, and
yeah.
like, you know,
What?
the plane, you know,
Oh.
and then
It'll
you come out
splash.
covered. Yeah.
What?
Listen.
There's
Yeah.
no water in there.
No,
I mean,
there is
but-
not.
You
Yeah,
know.
the water comes out when you're flushing it,
Right.
so nothing's.
I know, but I'm saying,
Carmen knows.
you
She's
know.
she's been on the
Yep.
plane.
I know
Well,
it's
yeah,
an irrational
I'm
fear.
fast. Yeah.
It's,
You're
you
an
are
idiot.
fast. No, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Name
The-
calling is not.
The cruise bathroom isn't necessarily. I mean, it's small, obviously, because they're trying to put as much room as they can in the actual room area. but it's just it's very cramped.
Yeah.
You know, especially for being tall. It's like you have to kind of bend and turn side of the shower's there, and you're like, okay, this is. I guess this is how I'm going to the bathroom now.
But the toilet, when you hit the button's like firing a rocket.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
So when we go on cruises, like with the, I mean, I've been on 17 cruises with the company alone, where I get a big, magnificent suite on the boat.
Thank you, Mr. Black.
Yeah, one time there was a piano in my room, and then when I go with my family, there's 4 of us, and we usually have to get a big room or a room with another bedroom because there's 4 of us. My wife and I are going on a tiny room this time.
Like a regular person?
Like a regular person.
You're gonna
Like
hate
Leonardo DiCaprio's room.
Steerage people.
I don't really
You
care.
have a regular room, or do you have like a junior suite or something?
Yeah.
Do you have a balcony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you're
it's not
fine.
regular.
Carmen rolled her eyes. She goes,
Yeah, you don't have
I
you
never
don't
get
have a regular
windows.
stateroom.
but my point is that when you get in the shower, my head still hits the ceiling on those because
yeah.
you have to climb in the bathtub to get in the shower.
Yeah.
I have to squat to take a shower.
You get
in
a
that thing.
bathtub.
Well, they all have bathtubs.
No.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
My shower is so small. I go through so many towels because the shower is so small on the cruise that I leave the curtain open and cover our bathroom stuff,
Yeah.
or I take the bathroom stuff out of the bathroom so I can leave the curtain open so I can take a shower.
Wow.
Because when I shave my legs, I have to use the toilet to
Yeah.
lift up my leg.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you're still not in a regular room.
good. I don't ever want to know what that looks like.
When you're in like the inner rooms down by the engine room, that's
Yeah.
like what's
Yeah.
real.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you're.
We're
I
in
would
the
choose not to go on the cruise.
when you're getting close to dock, you can feel those propellers come on in the
Right,
front and back of the
right.
boat that moves it left and right. Yeah.
You know what my
Anchor
favorite thing
coming
is
down.
when we're on the cruise is whenever somebody will see me in the hall and they'll be like, "Which one's your room?" And I'm like,
No.
I forget.
Yeah.
"What
Yeah.
floor is this? I'm on the wrong floor."
I don't.
I give Peach room.
I always forget her name, but she always decorates my
Diane.
door. No, she decorates my. She's a listener. Always decorates my door. Super sweet. I can't remember her name right now. I want to say Carol or Karen, something
what
like
a
that.
horrible person.
I know, but super nice, super sweet. They come on the cruise all the year. I don't know how she does it, but she always finds my room. I don't tell her what my
Oh,
room
really?
is. I don't know how.
I put it on the internet.
I don't know how she does it, but she always
She
finds my
decorates
room.
your room?
She decorates my door.
Oh.
Like this past year, she decorated it for my birthday. But like one year, she just put some like stickers on it and stuff like that. But I was just like, how did you find
Yeah.
it?
Wow.
I usually tweet out everybody's room number before.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So
Yeah,
you guys
I'm
have
like,
them.
yeah.
You guys looking for Galvin? He's on the Lido deck.
Oh my god.
That's it. So people went nuts Googling stuff about UFOs after the hearing. The top searches this week included stuff like, what is a UAP? Do UFOs exist? And the 5th most asked question about aliens was, what do aliens eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People.
Babies. We figured it out
People.
already.
Yeah.
Missing people.
Yeah.
Babies.
Silent Green is people. It's people.
Well, I remember one of the conspiracy theories from when I was younger and my dad was talking about Bob Lazar for the first time.
Really?
Was that, yeah, like the treaty that we made with the aliens was that they can come here and experiment on humans and eat people as they please, and we get their tech in exchange. And now, you know, I know it sounds crazy.
What if
but-
you like? But we're like,
Does
what if we
it?
did that? We were like, but you can only eat Japanese people, and that's why Japan hates us.
Maybe.
Or China, rather.
Yeah, maybe, but it's crazy.
In other space news, NASA is working on a nuclear-powered rocket that could cut the trip to Mars in half.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
know.
like, we got to get there because they're taking over this one.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they haven't done this before when we have like aircraft carriers and submarines that are nuclear powered. You know?
The government gets to have free energy, not you.
I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore.
What do you mean?
We probably have another planet that's already been colonized,
Oh yeah, probably.
living
but-
somewhere
All
else.
the rich people, Elysium.
I don't even think
Yeah.
it's rich people. It could be the people that are missing from here. They're like, just throw them on Mars, see if they live.
But
Yeah.
really, think about that Elysium movie with
It's
Matt
very
Damon.
scary.
Yeah, but that
It's
you know, the
100%
rich
gonna
people
happen,
get
yeah.
to go there and they have the cure for cancer and all that stuff, and you workers better be working
Yeah.
down here on Earth. You're not getting to Elysium.
like the AI stuff. where they've come out and there are articles where they're like, oh yeah, AI had that cure for cancer in like 2 days.
Yeah.
That's all the elite rich people that have that AI now, so they could just
Yeah,
you know,
rich
build
people
whatever.
die of cancer all the time.
Yeah, no, now they
they?
do, but in
Yeah.
5 years and 10 years when this is super advanced and they have the tech and we don't, you know.
And also prove it. Just because they say it's cancer does not. I mean, the media has
It's
lied
true, Carmen.
before.
It could be something else. They just
No,
said
you
it's
know what it
cancer.
is? It's they die from cancer, and guess where they go? Elysium.
Oh,
Yeah.
leave him.
That's what happened to Steve Jobs. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was over in India, remember?
He likes it
That was
better up
fake, by the
there.
way. Cops in eastern Pennsylvania are trying to track down someone who's been throwing what at passing cars?
Who?
Poop. Throwing poop. It's a
Coins.
monkey. Coins. Yeah, could be.
Rocks.
3 coins at a fountain. Rocks.
Hair.
Would make sense. Hair.
Yeah.
They're throwing hair in cars.
No damage.
Vegetables.
Why? Everyone else guessed.
Joe, not vegetables.
Fruits?
Fruit.
Oh.
Okay.
One specifically.
Banana?
Yes.
Oh, banana.
And it's frozen.
Oh.
Somebody has been throwing frozen bananas
Yeah.
at passing cars.
Not cool.
They say
Hardcore
it-
boomerang.
They say it might sound funny, which it does, but
Yeah.
it's actually
know.
very dangerous. It's a
I
frozen
mean-
banana.
Yeah, but you know, how dangerous.
Yeah. I'd go for the old banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah. I'm not going to fall for that.
No way.
51-year-old dad in Australia got a DUI on his riding mower in the middle of the night on Sunday. When the cops asked him what he was doing, he said he was on his way to go mow his daughter's lawn at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Surprise.
Me daughter's lawn. That's what they sound like when they're drunk. Australians. They get that high pitch, like that guy is like the cat ate me bacon. That guy.
Yeah.
Oi, go
Yeah.
to mow my daughter's lawn.
Yeah. This story reminds me of you, Joe. I feel like you would do something like this.
Me.
Yeah, you would get a
I
riding
don't have
mower.
a riding lawn
And
He
mower.
doesn't
you-
have a car, so
Yeah.
he just
I'm
gets
not
out.
allowed.
Yeah.
He would
Takes the riding mower to work.
steal a riding mower, and when he got caught, he'd be like, I'm going to mow Michael's lawn.
Yeah.
That's right.
He didn't go to his daughter's wedding, and he feels
Yeah.
I didn't get her a gift, so I mow her lawn.
Michael, it's Papap. I'm going to be late. It says I'm only 1 mile away, but it'll take me 22 minutes to get there. Zzz.
Yeah.
Anybody have a riding lawnmower growing up? Carmen, you
Never.
probably did.
Yes.
Yeah, I did, and it was funny because where I lived was like the town, and then outside of the town a little bit. So we lived by farm fields, like cornfields and all that stuff. The neighborhood was newer, developed. But my buddy who lived in town wanted to ride my riding mower. He was like,
Yeah.
"That's so cool!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, mow the lawn while you're out there." Meanwhile, we had snowmobiles and motorcycles and everything. I'm like, "The lawnmower? Yeah, go ahead, man."
I've never even been on one other than Home Depot.
Really?
Yeah.
It
That's
was,
how we learned how to drive almost. You
Yeah,
do,
oh,
you'd
yeah.
do the lawnmower, and then you'd graduate to driving the truck on the lap.
Right.
And then eventually you just get to drive the truck with your grandpa next to you.
Yeah, I know.
It was the best job I ever had in my life because my dad obviously paid for the mower. Then he would sharpen the blades, change the oil, do all that stuff, and I would just take it, put my Walkman on, and go cut everybody's lawn in the neighborhood and make $10 an acre. It was great. I loved it.
That would be great. I mean, I remember the few times I mowed the lawn. I had a big push mower, and I would mow. My great grandfather would do it himself in his 80s, sweating outside. Then every once in a while, he'd be like, "Can you mow the lawn?" I'm like, "Sure." I was just so happy they trusted me with something, you know.
Was it a motor one, or was it one of those ones that was just the
Oh,
blades?
it was a motor one.
Oh,
It
You
was
see
a
those
motor one.
people with those? I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Might as well
Get a
get a
little haircut.
scythe
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah. A poll asked Americans if they say iced tea or iced tea. What do you say?
Iced.
Iced?
I do.
Ice.
Ice.
Ice? Ice?
tea.
I have to say it. She'll have a Diet Coke. I'll have an unsweet iced tea. Ice. I just say ice.
I would say ice because I shorten it, but I know it's iced.
Same. I'm the same. So I know that it's supposed to be iced
Right.
tea, but I do say iced tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same.
say iced tea. So 49% of people said it's iced tea. 20% say iced tea, and 27% say
I say nasty.
nasty.
Nasty. No,
Oh, that's different.
Not cool.
What if they don't have it?
Yeah,
I don't
Lipton.
think give me an iced tea.
Lipton always.
Would you like it hot? No, I would like it iced.
Yeah, please.
Nope.
That's a dead milkman.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A is testing out 2 new restaurant concepts, a 4-lane drive-through with a kitchen above it and a walk-up store for digital orders. So they'll go
The
even
kitchen
faster now.
above it's
yeah, look,
genius.
that's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Didn't Taco Bell do this like a while back?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought they were gonna like try an all AI or like robotic system.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
know some McDonald's do. Some
Yeah.
I
McDonald's
think
have
that's
that,
genius.
where it's just a kitchen and it just has the chain thing
Yeah.
that brings the bag out and
Yeah.
does that stuff. But
The Chick-fil-A on Waters that always decorates with the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
They have the
Yeah.
conveyor belt that goes over.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Awesome.
Yeah, they
Yep.
just clip the bag on. You can see it in the window, and it goes over the drive-through.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, I mean, it's chicken, but it's a little bit different. Tomorrow, so get ready for it. Tomorrow is National Chicken Wing Day.
Okay. Okay.
Hit up
okay.
Hooters.
Big fan. Big fan of the chicken wing.
Chicken wing good. Chicken wing good.
There's not a lot of places that have bad chicken wings. I love Hooters is my favorite. I do. Hooters doesn't pay me any money. I just love Hooters. I really do.
You like the breaded, didn't
I
they?
like
have
the
good
bread,
bread.
the big fat drums. I
Yeah.
don't like the flappers. I like the big fat headed drum. And blue cheese is my favorite combo. But I will tell you that Wing House makes the good Dallas wings, and even Beef O'Brady's has those good naked wings that they make. Like most of the people's wings that have signature wings are pretty good wings. And like, what's the barbecue place by Stingray?
Oh,
Smoking or smoking
Smoking
aces.
Aces.
Smoking Aces. They make great
Oh,
wings.
Yeah.
Their wings
Yeah.
are so good.
Yeah, so people have their own way to do it, but I don't. Very rarely do you go, those wings are gross.
Anthony's Coal Fire.
Anthony's Coal Fire,
yeah.
totally different style, fantastic wings.
Dude, I
Wings are just
remember years ago, we were out in Sarasota and we were doing a live gig, and we were
The best
drinking.
ever.
We were drinking all day and stuff, and I crashed. And we were going to go out later on. I'm all sleepy, and I'm like, what is that? It's wonderful. What is that smell? And it like came and grabbed my nose and went, woo, and I floated down the stairs, and I go, what is that? Mike went and got a bunch of Selman's wings.
Oh.
And it was the first time I ever had them, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, those wings
Selman's
are good.
had the best wings and the best gumbo. I would eat that
Oh,
every day.
yeah, gumbo's good.
Every day. Joe knows we had so many Bone TV,
right,
Cowhead
yeah.
TV meetings. It's that was the best.
What
the
a
best
massive
combo.
loss that place.
I
went
know.
on.
Every time you bring it up, I am sad for days after
It
because
was
I
so
will
good.
never get it again.
Glory Days has the wings, but they're not quite
No.
there. You know what I
They're
mean?
too
They're not quite there.
expensive.
What's going on, Carmen? You ordering breakfast? What's happening?
Wait,
I
no.
thought you were just making bread. What are we
Yeah.
doing with the bread?
Do you want me to make you a piece of toast?
I mean, what are you just going to let it sit there all day?
Well, I'm waiting for you to ask me.
Well, I might as well wait till we're done with news now.
I'll go put
Jesus.
some in the toaster. It takes a while.
You left it there last time.
This is gonna make you hungry too. More food stuff. Next week, Taco Bell will introduce a grilled cheese dipping taco.
Yeah.
Featuring slow braised shredded beef.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
What did you
that's what it
just
looks
say?
like right there. Yeah, so it's got the dipping sauce and stuff. It's slow braised shredded beef taco. You dip it in the cheese. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Give me some. Give me
those
some.
burrito tacos.
Some sad news and no points for this. One of the founding members of the Eagles died on Wednesday. Randy Meisner. He was the original bass player, and he sang one of their biggest hits, "Take It to the Limit." There it is. He was 77 years old. According to the band statement, they said Randy passed away due to complications of COPD. Randy quit the band after their Hotel California album due to infighting because he did not want to sing this song live on stage because there's a big note in the end of it. It's a high note, and he had a high voice, but he got real anxious about hitting that note. And Glenn Frey told him, goes, listen, people wait for us all year, and they paid their money, and they did this. This is a big song, and people love this song. You wrote it.
Glenn Frey was a dick, though.
Yeah, he
Glenn
was.
Frey in the
But in a
documentary.
good way, I think.
Yeah, in the documentary, he's like, yeah, you think I want to go out there and sing this song every night? But that's what you have to do. You got to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
But he was the problem, I think, with all the fight. Everybody fought with him.
But also good because whenever he said about Don Feldman, the guitar player, Felder, was holding out for more money or wanted to write a song and do this, whatever. And he goes, so I called his agent, and he goes, sorry that you have the only asshole as a client in the band. He has until noon tomorrow to sign it or he's out of the band, and hung up the phone. If you have not watched the history of the Eagles,
It's the
whether
best.
you like the Eagles or not, watch that. It's a great documentary. Super long, 2 parts, but
Worth
it's great.
it.
Yeah,
Totally
it's
worth
really
it. You don't
good.
have to like the Eagles at all. I like this song. I don't know who sings any of it. I mean, I guess I do. I know who sings all the Don Henley. I know
Yeah,
who sings all of the Glenn Frey.
The majority of it is Don Henley. Because it was Glenn Frey early, but
Right.
then he even said, he goes, listen, you got a voice like Don Henley in the band. He's singing the songs.
But who are the original members?
It was Randy Meisner, Glenn Frey, Don Henley, The other guitar player that was kind of balding and curly hair on top. Remember, he was in there and he was a surfer, and then one day he just split. He was just like, I'm out of here. But I mean, he was in there, actually in there, not like before they became the Eagles.
Right.
But he was in there. And so that was it. And then they brought in Joe Walsh because I believe the manager managed James Gang as well.
But somebody left for Joe Walsh to come in. That guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so then Joe Walsh comes in.
Well, no, Don Felder, I think, came in, and then
okay.
Joe Walsh was after that, yeah. And then when Randy left, Timothy B. Schmidt from Poco came in.
That I thought was a good combination, but I know it's interesting that you can take all these guys. Like Poco had 2 songs, but they recognized that guy would be a good fit for the Eagles. And that's why with Glenn Frey, the founding member, with him being dead, they could plug in the country singer there.
Vince Gill.
Vince Gill.
Yeah.
It's because that's just... There's so much talent in that band to replace 1 or 2 guys
All
that actually
great
works.
musicians, great songwriters, and they, Glenn Frey and Don Henley were backing band for, what's her name? Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, and they were all friends. Jackson Brown and all those guys were all kind of intermingled.
Linda got so fat.
Oh,
Linda Ronstadt so fat she wouldn't go to the Academy, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards to be in for induction. She's like, I'm thick.
I get
sick
it.
of eating Twinkies.
So the Eagles are doing their final tour, they say, because Glenn's dead and changing up stuff, whatever. But with Steely Dan. But as of right now, no tour dates around here, but we'll see.
Man, then I got invited to see Steely Dan.
I love Steely Dan.
Yeah, but I didn't really. I was thinking, the guy that asked me to go, he goes, "Hey, I got a suite for Steely Dan. Do you guys want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah," because for some reason I heard Van Morrison when he said Steely Dan.
Oh no!
And then we went to the show, and Amanda's like, "I don't even know Steely Dan," and I go, "Yeah, you do, Brown Eyed Girl," and she's like, "That's not." I go, "No, it's not."
It's not. Yeah, it is
So
not
now
Steely Dan.
she's got to be like 19 at the time. I'm like 24, and we're in the suite, and the suite is all filled with like 40-something-year-old business people, and they're all going to the bathroom to do coke. So they're all running in 3-4 times in the bathroom. She and I are standing there, and we just slowly walked backwards and walked out of there. We just
Didn't
left.
even see?
We saw they were on.
Oh,
we didn't
okay.
see any of it. It was when the suites used to have bathrooms in the suite.
Yeah.
And
The
the
good
people
old
were just
days.
packed in there doing
Yeah.
coke, and I was like, yeah. I made sweet love to a girl during the Counting Crows at that stadium.
Sweet love.
in the Sweet Love.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because 90 Rock had its own suite at the time, and none of those guys wanted to go see Counting Crows, so I went with a girl, and we were the only ones in the suite. And I was
Awesome.
like,
Yeah.
time to look at
Nice.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, remember that rapper who got caught doing it like last year or
Oh,
something
yeah.
at like a basketball game?
Yeah.
They never it never was confirmed.
Yeah.
But they had like video of a girl.
Oh yeah,
doing a lot
He was
of-
like up in the
Yeah.
rafters.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? See, I would never do that. Somebody's always watching.
Yeah.
That's
Enjoy
the
the
thing.
show.
Yeah.
That's why I'm constantly like, I always pick my nose in traffic. Not pulling anything out, but I'm just kind of like always doing this. And I know somebody's videotaping it somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
I was at a Rob Zombie show before and looked over, and there was a lady, going down doing stuff
On
right on the floor.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, whoa, that's really happening right
I think
there.
my wife and I said not to say anything, Gio.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very rude.
I wasn't going to mention names.
How dare you?
Where's Charlie today? It looks like he's in an old bar.
Soggy Bottom Brewing.
It's exactly what I want the Soggy Bottom Brewers to look like. That guy in the middle. Soggy. I almost said soggy tits. Oh, and then I said it again. That's what he looks like. Old soggy teeth.
A jury in the United Kingdom on Wednesday cleared actor Kevin Spacey of sexual assault charges leveled against him by 4 men. Jurors returned a not guilty verdict on all 9 charges against Spacey. In court, he wept as the verdict was read. Outside the courthouse, Spacey thanked his attorneys, court staff, and the jury. So not guilty.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
What were the charges?
Is he back?
I
No.
Is he's still canceled in America?
He'll come
I
back.
think he's
He'll
back.
come back.
Just
But
not- it's
what
gonna be a
what
while.
were the charges? Assault?
Sexual assault charges leveled against him by 4 men, yeah.
But
And
remember
then not guilty verdicts on 9 charges against Spacey, which, I don't know.
One of
Yeah.
the guys described it. They were like at a bar, sitting
Well,
at the
that-
bar, and he like put his hand on his knee, but that was like as far as
That's
the
not my
story
knee.
went.
Well, there was the one younger actor
he
at
was
the time.
younger at the time,
He was
yeah.
younger at the time, whatever. And I think Spacey put his hands down the front of his
Okay,
pants.
but that was the time I defended because look at that guy was like say 17, 18.
Anthony Ruff.
Yeah,
Rupp,
it was a guy
something like that?
from Rent.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they were in a play together, and they went back to his house, and he says that Kevin Spacey made the moves on him, and I thought, yeah, that's gross and that's terrible, but I thought now take the reverse. If it's a heterosexual situation and it's an older Broadway actress and she invites a young Broadway actor to the house, then she sticks her hands on his pants like this is the best porno ever. But when Kevin Spacey does it, you're like, like if you're a young guy, you're looking to do it, and if you want to do it with a girl or a guy, depending on who you like. But if I don't know, I know very few guys that are, in their teens, and I'm talking about high teens, 17, 18, that have an older actress come on to them and they're like, I'm going to sue,
Dude,
just be like, no.
There is a video of Demi Moore trying
dude, yes.
to make out with
She
that.
does.
She does make out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Luckiest
that kid's
kid in
like
the world.
12 or
11
something.
years old or
is that
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And like keeps trying to do it. It's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
it's
gross. Yeah,
I
definitely.
saw a whole montage of older chicks hitting on Bieber.
Yeah.
And
Not
like
even
kissing
just
him and
girls.
grabbing him and doing all kind of stuff. And he's like,
When he's like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some influencer's mom who just was in trouble like a month ago because the daughter was an influencer, but the mom was like hitting on all these kids that she was
I
having.
think it was Addison Rae.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
Her mom. Well, she
Didn't
was.
that young gravy take her out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you find out she's hitting on younger guys.
a
I
bunch
think.
of people sent me a video the other day, and it was a few different titles of the video. One said it was a teacher at graduation, and she's like backing it up on this kid and stuff. Whatever. It turned out it was a radio and TV personality that was doing it. It was still like a older chick, not older, but I'm saying she was probably in her 30s, and the kid looked like he was about 16 or something. He was loving it. He was having the time of his life. But I said, if it was a teacher, that'd be a different story. It's just some.
Did you see the story about Ice Spice? Her new video.
Oh.
She had a new music video. Has a 16-year-old twerking on a table in the club.
Sweet.
I mean, it's only a couple of months away from 17.
It's not like
It's
Which
okay,
is
it's
only
work.
a year away from 18.
I mean, it's okay. It's work. You're not touching anybody.
Cancel.
Yeah, whatever.
I saw a video. They had like a Native American dance that they were doing, like a ritual dance, whatever. And this lady goes out and starts twerking and stuff. And it's like, I mean, could you be more disrespectful?
Yeah. Our
It's
society's
terrible.
I went to my daughter's ballet the other day. She does ballet and she does jazz dance, and they let you go in and watch them do it towards the end. And I was like, okay. And she's dropping to the floor and doing kung fu moves with her legs, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to. I'm like the only father in there. I'm looking around like, did everybody else is bugging anybody else?
Yeah.
I don't want to know her flexibility.
By the way, I should point out I said Native American. I guess indigenous people would be the proper one if I'm talking about people being
Canceled.
disrespectful. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Emmys will not happen until September, thanks to the actor strike happening. There's no word on a rescheduled date, though. So if
It's
you're,
okay because Succession's going to win everything anyway. There's no good shows on television.
I know, right?
Enough said.
I know. The Cincinnati Bengals suffered a significant scare at training camp involving franchise quarterback Joe Burrow. During Thursday's practice, Burrow was carted off the field when he went down with a non-contact injury. He grabbed his lower leg before being removed from a session. Head coach said that after the practice, Burrow is dealing with a calf injury, and the team confirmed to ESPN that Burrow suffered a strained calf. The timetable for Burrow's return is uncertain. That is not good for the Bengals,
no.
man.
I wonder if that's the same knee that he blew out his rookie year. Like the
I
same.
don't- well, this is the calf, so I don't know whether,
the same leg, rather.
Same leg, yeah.
Didn't he just do a thing with Caleb Presley from Barstool?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
That's
Jinx.
That could be the jinx.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers is taking a $35 million pay cut over the next 2 seasons just to play for the Jets. He's making $75 million fully guaranteed, so I think he's going to be okay. He was due to make $110 million on his previous contract.
Nice.
Yeah, they They act like he's like doing something like noble.
Noble, yeah.
Same thing like when Brady was here. They push all that money to the back end and they hide stuff and
Also-
bonuses and stuff. He still gets his money.
Also, if you have 75 million instead of 110 million, but you're going to be super happy here, you're going to be miserable
Yeah.
here. At that point, you're like, big deal. I still have more money than I'm ever going to be able to spend.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
They'll build in bonuses that they know he'll have no problem hitting, and they can
Right.
get the money
Yeah.
that way and stuff.
If you pass 5 times,
Yeah.
you're going to
Yeah.
get $50 million.
None of these guys
Remember-
are being heroes by taking less. They're back ending those deals.
Remember Gronk's like, I need one more to get $1 million.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, we'll do it next. Yeah.
Speaking of money, here is a question that everybody's been thinking about. Who is the richest Jonas brother?
Oh, I definitely want to know.
that's
I
it.
think
I
I
think
know.
it's easy.
Nick.
Really?
Nick.
Yeah.
Who?
Nick.
You say Nick?
Nick.
Because he's got dual income.
All right. And then who?
Frank.
Kevin.
The Hadid one.
Joey.
It is not Frank. I can tell you.
Joey.
Joe? You say?
Oh, there is a Joe Jonas.
yes.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
Kevin.
Joe.
Yeah,
I
say
think
Joe.
Kevin is second.
I'd say Joe.
I say Joe.
Joe.
Nick, Kevin.
Carmen, you're wrong. Spanish Mike, you're right.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Nick Jonas is the richest
Yeah.
Jonas brother with a net worth of $70 million. Joe is second with $50 million, followed by Kevin with $40 million.
Boo,
Frank
Kevin.
did not make the list.
Really?
There is another Jonas.
That's
Yeah.
Frank.
Is his name really Frank?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think he was like too young.
Yeah, but he does that TV show now where we guess whose celebrity relative it is.
Find my Frank.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good jump for Nick. $70 million.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you got? $50 million?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Not
Get
even
out
the
of here,
oldest.
you
Think he'll be all
weirdo.
right.
Hey, at the beginning of the show today, I talked about I stumbled on a picture of a celebrity that is recognizable by face that you see for years and has had so much plastic surgery, I still can't see the real person inside that person's face. If you want to see it, it's up on our Instagram right now at the Mike Calta Show. Guess who that celebrity is. Now, I know you're going to ruin it anyway, but if you know, don't say anything. At least give a couple of people a good guess before they figure it out. Because once you say, you're like, oh, yeah. But if you know, don't say anything yet. But take a guess at who you think it might be. If you guys look at it, don't say anything.
I am looking at it right now.
Do
And
you
I'm
know?
telling you that I do not know. Like right off the bat, I do not know. I thought it was somebody who's already dead.
Okay.
So I'm
Everybody
assuming
look at
that's
it.
not the person.
Go ahead and look at it and put your guesses down there, and I'll check it here during the break. But do you guys know? Like, nobody's looking at it right away and going, oh, that's whoever.
I have no idea.
Okay, all right.
I think it's somebody,
I know
but I
what you-
know it's not
And I
them.
know what you're thinking, so because my wife said the same thing. Just go ahead and put your guesses in there, and we'll see who gets it right.
You want me to tell you who I thought it was, and I know that
No,
it's not.
don't say
No?
anything
Okay.
yet. We'll just
All right.
wait.
Can
yeah.
you? Okay.
Yeah, just wait.
Finally, in news, talking about money, a new report from MoneyZine.com looked into the ideal incomes for people across America to determine the salary they would need to be happy. And in 10 states, people would be cool with less than how much? In 10 of the states, less than
100 grand.
50 grand.
90.
60.
less, more,
Less than 80.
less than $70,000. So some of the different ones, New Hampshire, the ideal income is $42,000.
No way.
Delaware, 49. Vermont, 56. Mississippi, 57.5. Indiana, 58. Kansas, 62. Rhode Island, 64,000. North Dakota, 65,000. Alabama is the highest out of these, under 70. Alabama is $69,500. On the flip side, people in New York said they need at least a salary of $289,000 to be happy.
Yeah.
The next closest was
That's
Hawaii.
the thing. I think it's relative to where
Yeah.
you live.
Right.
Yeah,
If you're in North Dakota and you're making 80 grand, you're
You're
probably
rich.
pretty happy.
but
Yeah.
North Dakota is $65,000, but it depends on where you live. If you're living in a city or in a town, if you just have like some land out in the middle of nowhere that was cheap and stuff, and you don't need that much money.
Yeah.
Family owned
Yeah, but,
or passed down.
Hawaii, they said $201,000 a year.
Yeah.
Across all states, the average is about $95,000 a year.
They, if you watch those home makeover shows, there's people or like people who want to move or buy vacation homes. They were in Hawaii, and I think for like a 2-bedroom condo with one
Hawaii's
bathroom,
crazy.
it was like 500,000.
I don't understand those shows. Those
Because
shows
there's
are
only
like
so much space.
Yeah.
Bob is a stay-at-home dad,
Yeah.
and Susie makes potholders on Etsy.
Yeah.
And they're looking for a $6 million cabin
Yeah.
to be their second house.
Yeah, they have those memes where she's like, I'm a part-time barista,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I, make Lincoln Logs.
I think it's a lot like the Rose for the radio, the War of
Oh,
the Roses
yeah,
or
yeah.
something, where they just find people from
Makes
production.
up a story.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What do you want to do?"
Although Gene, who we know that was over in Spain, they were on House Hunters International. And they did that because he's a chef, and I think she was something where she could work remotely, whatever. And he's like, I can be a chef anywhere and figure that out and stuff.
I just always imagine the TV station, whatever, like HGTV, just buys and flips the house, but they just have a couple, like a stand-in couple.
They're
to
just
be
actors.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know there was like a contract for one of the shows. Which one? The one in Waco, the Joanne and.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They have a contract. If they come redo your house, you couldn't Airbnb it or sell it for a certain amount of years
Oh,
because they don't want
Yeah.
you making money
Because
off
of their
it.
name.
Really?
interesting.
Yeah.
That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. If you want to go take a shot at the celebrity, I just stumbled across this yesterday and could not believe that this was this person. If you think you want to take a look at it and take a guess, go to @the Mike Calta Show on Instagram and take your guess. If you know, try not to say anything. I mean, if you want to take a guess at it, fine. But if you know already, you read the story, you saw it, let it be cool for other people. Also, Dizzy, I don't know if you noticed, has anybody come down and gotten naked for Bret Michaels yet?
No, not yet.
I mean, have you been looking out the window?
No, so there might have been.
Dizzy is located on what is? Oh my God!
11300 4th Street North.
11300 4th Street North on the 3rd floor.
South window.
Is it 3rd floor? On the south window, right between what used to be Cody's and the radio station. And the first female to come on down there and get naked and get Dizzy's attention at that window will win tickets not only to see Bret Michaels, but to be on stage and sing with Bret Michaels. That is something you can't buy anywhere. So it's going on. I'm going to leave it open for the whole show, Dizzy. You let me know when you see somebody out there naked, you just break in.
Got it.
All right, we'll take a break. Don't forget, coming up in an hour, we have 6 and 9. And I'm...
Third.
First.
Fourth. Second.
What?
I'm fully done. I actually have one that has 2 answers.
I totally
You better
blanked.
get it. You
I
better get
know.
right.
I'm
Get your
going.
bread
You better
ready.
get it right.
Breast, bread.
Ooh, what if Carmen? If you sit here topless while we do 6 and 9, you don't have to write any.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
Oh, come on.
I'll give her Bret Michaels tickets.
Come on, Bubble Lumps, do it.
I'll give you breast Michael tickets.
Bubble lumps.
What is it? What is the pants called? Butter lumps?
Butter Lux.
Butter Lux.
Butter Lux next time.
All right, we'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It's the first time ever I've been done since last night.
Mike Calta, I was going to say.
I like Mark.
And Steve Aguirre
Oh,
from that was in
Journey?
Journey for a cup of coffee.
Didn't he No, that was the other guy. Which one of those guys beat up his wife, and that's why they had to leave Journey?
Dean
Casanova?
yeah, the drummer, who is actually back, I believe, or was back. No, yeah, because Steve Smith, I don't know. They're so much infighting with those guys now, and the new singer Arnell was like, "Oh, then just fire me or whatever."
Interesting, Galvin.
Yeah.
Oh, Arnell's out?
No.
Oh.
I think there was some fighting and stuff, and he was like, "All right, well then just fire me." I don't know.
We are together a lot more than most bands. We're
Yeah.
together every day for a minimum of 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
We don't have any infighting. I mean, we could even be annoyed with each other once or twice during the show, after the show, but I don't think I've ever said I can't work with him. We need to get rid of that guy ever on this show. Not for anybody who's here.
Right.
I've said that a lot.
Same.
I was in the room when you said that about somebody that doesn't work here anymore.
Write it down.
I could tell you.
Okay.
Josue Gomez.
I never said that.
Oh.
I never said I can't work with him. He wasn't a good worker.
Michael.
No, in fact, I said, you got to let this guy go, and Mike gave him like 3 more chances.
Well, it was in between one of those last 3 chances that we were in the car and you were like, I can't work with this guy anymore.
Well-
and then the next time something happened, he got fired.
I don't recall that because I remember him not doing some stuff. Like I remember him not putting any effort into something, not trying to do something, and then I was like, yeah, he's being late and all that stuff. So and it wasn't the first time, like Galvin said, it was a several chance thing. But I don't have anybody. I mean, I even know how you guys felt about Rob, but I was never like. I mean, Rob definitely caused some division in the ranks.
What about Tuttle?
But Tuttle never really officially worked with us.
Yeah.
Did he get money for doing anything for the show?
Was he here every day?
He worked
being
for the
annoying.
show.
Well, all right.
By the way,
Definition.
Mike's big move that he thinks that we don't know is that no, he's gonna be in with Joe. Like everybody was just gonna be in
Yeah,
with Joe,
Gio.
yeah, and then they come in eventually.
That's the entry point.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's just gonna be in there with Joe.
Well, I don't. It pains me to say this. Can I say something that's going to pain me to say, and you guys are going to go, oh, man. Street guy stuff, Tuttle's really good at. He really is. And that's it. Like, listen to
Okay,
me.
90s radio.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
Cool. Let's
That's
go
true.
back in time.
But Carmen, at the time when we had Tuttle, there were things on the streets for him to do. We were in the middle of Casey Anthony and the other guy, Trayvon Martin. We had a bunch of things for him to be, and he was an Orlando connection for us. So, and this company's been syndicating us to Orlando for 10 years now. So, there were some reasons, but Tuttle,
The juice was not worth
not
the squeeze.
worth the squeeze, Galvin. I will 100% give you that. Tuttle could be the greatest street guy ever, and everything else is so bad, and he is so cancerous and such a traitor and untrustworthy backstabber that it just totally outweighs. Like, I've never seen a guy come from somewhere that made him somewhere and gave him a break, and then he would just come and just talk so much trash about everybody. Like I'm Drew. He was on Drew. Drew worked with him in Orlando. Drew gives him a shot, and then he would come and just bury Drew. Same thing with Spice. Spice had him on, then he'd come here and bury Spice. Like, he has no loyalty to anyone. No. He's a horrible human being. So, yeah, and for those reasons, I'm out, Tuttle. Sorry. I'll give you that one. But Tuttle didn't work. I didn't fire Tuttle. He didn't do anything. He didn't work with us.
He made money through doing things for the show. He worked on the show.
Doing things for the station.
The show.
Specifically
the show.
Mike, the only reason he was here on the station was because you had him on the show.
No, but he did other shows. He did other things. You know what I mean? Like, he worked on Spice's show. He worked on Drew's show. He worked on Cuck's show.
So did Gio.
Did he come on his own to get hired, or how did that work out?
He petitioned for it, yes.
Through
me.
Yes, exactly.
Look, I'm not taking the blame. I'm just saying.
If you would have said no, that he shouldn't be here.
Well, at the time, I thought he was. Yeah.
What about Moose? You were never tired of Moose? How'd that end up? He just never came back to work one day, or?
You want to know the absolute truth?
Yeah.
And I guarantee Moose and I have never had this conversation, but I guarantee you that he would admit this now. So the plan was, Moose was not an effective executive producer. But I'm never going to take that away from Moose because he did me more favors and helped me out in the early stages of his show more than anybody. He was here before Galvin. He was here. He helped me stay on the air at the worst times of my career. So I can never take anything away from Moose. And he did it for pennies, okay? But Moose just wasn't the executive producer type. He wasn't very aggressive. He had limited skills in that area, so it wasn't good. So I never wanted to fire Moose. I just knew Moose wasn't doing more for us. So at the end, the idea was to bring John Brennan back to the company as executive producer. And I think, and I want Moose to tell me about this, and Moose, if you're listening, call in. Moose had access to my emails. I think he read the email chain and assumed he was going to be fired if John came back, and he went ahead and quit first. Yeah, which was dumb because no point were we ever going to get rid of Moose. So it just out of loyalty alone, I would have had to
So
keep
he did
Moose.
just stop coming to work.
No, he called. Like, he didn't just stop showing up, but he was like,
Damn it! Damn it!
And I feel bad because that's pretty much I would think how it went down.
It was
That's
a fork in the road. He took the.
For some reason, I think we
travel
have
path.
talked about it because I picture him just being sad in his driveway.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
just sat in the car in his driveway.
Not in the driveway, in the garage with the car
No,
on, the door closed.
I think only because he didn't have a garage.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So no. Anybody else? We did tell Dinah it's time to go.
You did?
We didn't fire her. We said, look,
No,
you've
she had an
outgrown the show.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, like, she had done nothing. she had come here for so long. They weren't really taking care of her. She was getting miserable and taking out on us, and we are like, it's time for you to go. You just spread your wings, little birdie, fly away.
Yeah.
You did a good job. And then she got that job, and we were happy for her. She didn't leave the best way, but we were very
kidding.
happy for her, though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. She screwed me when she left.
why?
Because you didn't teach me how to do any of the stuff. And then you
And
were
then
mad at me for like a year.
In
'cause I kept
Spanish, and I had to figure out how to
Yeah.
do everything as two newbies.
Yeah.
He was trying to teach me.
And I didn't know.
and I didn't
Well,
know.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Figured it out.
Well,
You
luckily-
did what you had to do.
I
Yeah.
made friends with Kayla,
Yeah.
who went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, so she had some knowledge of how to work
No, she
stuff.
didn't.
Well, she knew how to do Adobe.
Not from them.
Do you
Yeah.
know? Does Kayla do any voiceover work? Do you know?
I don't think so.
Does she do any OnlyFans?
I got to tell you, because Kayla had a really good voice. She had a
Yeah.
good read and she had a good voice. And I'll hear commercials sometimes, and I go, "Is that Kayla?"
She
Because it
might.
does sound like her, and she could be making a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, she might, because I know she's tried out for like cartoons and commercials
Yeah.
like on television. So
Is
it might have come
she still in
across.
Las Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah.
She does really well.
She does well in Las Vegas. She's still one of the prettiest girls
No.
that's ever worked here. All good things to say about Kayla, except the one time where she said that she was working on her brand.
Oh, yeah.
my God.
Never forget that.
But I mean, she
Do
was
it, just
ahead
don't
of the,
say it.
Right. That's the thing. She was ahead of the time with that.
She didn't have a brand.
She was
at the
definitely one of
time.
the
but that's why
first.
she was working on it.
She was one of the first people that I heard say that, and
Yeah.
now everybody says that.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
I
She was
don't,
ahead
I
of the
don't
time.
say that.
Didn't you and her get into a big fight?
Oh, she just doesn't like me.
Oh yeah,
I
get it.
understandable.
True
Yeah,
for most people.
I think I made too many jokes about her on the air that she did not like.
And then there was that girl Kelly that was here with the good teeth for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know where she came from or what happened to her, but she
She's
had,
still in the area. I think she does real estate.
oh, everybody does real estate.
Wasn't she going to dental school? Wasn't that her thing?
I think she just had nice teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had
Is
nice
that what it
teeth.
is?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
just made up that she was in.
I don't know if I said this yesterday. I think I did now that I'm saying it now, but congratulations to the Billy Madison Show on their Marconi nomination. Good for them. Hope they lose like I did twice.
What if
No, I'm
they
just kidding.
win?
No,
After
Yeah.
you lost Ann Kelly.
I hope they do win. If I had a vote, I would vote for them. How do you like that? But you know what? If they win, they got to give a piece of it to Nard.
yeah.
Where's that kid?
I think he does stuff with their show sometimes.
I don't think so. And I know
I
his
saw-
wife remarried and has kids with the new guy, but Nard's got to be going crazy.
But-
Did you ever
Yeah.
buy him a house or no?
Yeah, I bought him two.
Well, he posts on Facebook, and I saw Derek post something with him.
Really?
Like they were, like Derek and Nard were together, but I see Nard posted a lot of sad stuff and a lot of about a GoFundMe because his living situation and trying to see his kids and stuff like that. So I see a lot of those posts from him, but I did see Derek post something where he was with Nard.
I still have no idea how. So he doesn't work for that show anymore. But was that like they had a falling out, or did his wife tell him he couldn't work there? Or?
I think he left to follow his wife because his
Ooh.
wife separated
Oh,
and took the kids to a different state.
Oh,
And yeah, and then
how bitter does he have to be?
Oh, man.
Poor
well, he was
Nard.
trying to be a good dad.
What did
he
he
helped him, you know.
I get it, but I'm
No.
saying like I shouldn't say bitter. How mad is he at her
Yeah.
that she took the kids to a
Oh.
different state? He had to go and then couldn't work.
How mad is she at herself that she married Nard?
One day he put their whole fight out on Facebook about them like fighting about the kids and time shared and this and that, and like it went for paragraphs, and I was so interested. I read the whole thing.
How many spelling errors were in that?
And then the next day, he was like, "I'm sorry." He apologized. He was like, "I shouldn't put our business out there. I was just really upset with her." And then put their whole business out all over
Okay.
again.
The best.
How long do you think it's been since they were on this station?
I don't
Since the Billy Madison
Yeah.
show was on this station.
You want to know how long we've been doing mornings? 3 years.
No.
No.
Right, but that's how I feel.
No.
Yeah.
That's how I
How
feel
long
like it's
have
been
we
like
been
3
doing
years.
I'm gonna say they have not been on the station in 7 years.
I would say because it's since Roger and JP came.
Oh,
I
that's
saw-
right.
I
Oh,
saw
that's
that.
right. So it's 8 years.
Yeah,
8 years,
8
yeah.
years.
8
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
So
That
that was
was
close.
3, 8,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
How long have we been doing mornings though? Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know.
10?
Anybody?
10?
I don't know. I didn't.
Carmen says 10.
Did we have an anniversary party?
Well, because I mean, if Roger and JP have been here for 8, and we worked a couple years with Billy Madison, I worked at least a year in afternoons as an intern. So, and I just got my 10 year, which did not include my internship. So I've been total 11 years. So my math would be 10.
Do you know how long I've worked here?
15.
18.
Oh my God.
18 years.
That's crazy.
I know. My average position at a radio station was 3 years before I left. And 18
Mine
years.
will be 17 in February.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Where did
Time.
you go?
Where did the time
I
go?
think it's time to leave.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm done now. How was your 6 and 9 going?
Not good.
It's really good.
You didn't do it either?
I did some, and then I did
Spanish
some
was-
other ones.
Spanish was trying to take one of my jokes.
No, no, no,
and
no.
found out we have a similar joke.
Stealer.
No.
I will tell you
You
that.
were reading it.
You have your jokes open to be read.
Oh,
Wait,
I
you're
can see him. I
have-
can steal him.
I have
Yeah.
eyes. Well,
Well, you
listen,
don't
I'm
read other
going
people's
before
What?
you.
Here,
Sure.
Here, I'm going to read all your stuff.
You can't because it's live because I'm not irresponsible.
Candle
and
Karen is texting you right
yeah,
now.
Oh.
yeah. Can you read the text?
No, but I
because it's
can
not
read-
open on my desk. So
It's my work computer.
No.
You don't look at people's stuff
we're
like
too
that.
close.
literally
We're too
cheating.
close.
Listen to me. It's the first time ever I walked in here with 6 and 9 done. Ever.
I
Like,
got
it's-
one to go.
Yeah, I got.
I did
some.
it all in the last break.
Really?
I was.
Are they quality or are they all
I
like
can-
observances?
I can tell you that from the jokes that I've stolen of hers, only like one is really
okay.
good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's because. Listen, they're jokes.
Listen to me.
They're
I
not
wrote
facts.
I wrote all my jokes last night. One of them has an alternative ending because I didn't know if I was allowed to say it, and so I have 2 for one. But one was written by a friend. I'll give everybody the credit where the credit's due. But the rest of them I'm done. I'm completely done. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't believe I'm done already. I've
Yeah.
never been done the night before.
Mine aren't done and they're all terrible, but this is the first time I have absolutely no
Admitted it?
anxiety about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
I don't know what happened between the last time we did this and now, but
What if we got good at it? What if we all got good?
doubtful.
I
Well, for
don't
me,
know.
anyways.
Very doubtful.
Never know.
See, I like doing it like this because if I do it the night or the day before, I'll have anxiety leading up,
Yes.
knowing that it's
Yep.
bad. Where it's
We
like,
should have
no,
a punishment for the worst one.
No, I don't think so.
This way
Yeah.
you're not all saving them to 10 minutes before the
I don't think that's a good
show
idea.
to do.
I know I'm funnier than Spanish, so
No, that's
we're-
not true,
I'm
no.
fine with that.
Dizzy, have you looked out the window? Are there any naked people outside?
I actually went and checked, and there's nothing. It's bare. It's barren.
What if you're sitting there and you hear click, click, and people throwing rocks at the window to get your attention, and you
I'll
look
run over it.
outside and there's just a naked chick, and she's like, I really want to go to Brett Michaels.
Yeah.
Naked holding a boombox.
Yeah, like say anything.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'd like to see somebody go not only to Brett Michaels, but be able to go on stage and sing with him. It's a big grand prize package. The first person to get naked outside the station and get Dizzy's attention will get those tickets. And right now, the competition is very thin. It's wide open. You can step right up, step right off, and win. So, Dizzy, I need you to check every once in a while and keep making sure.
Got you.
All right, cool.
By the way, we're just about a year away from 10 years in mornings.
Yeah.
It was September of 2014. I was looking it up.
How long do you think I've been working on the show?
You have been
You
here.
started
Too
3 years ago
long.
with this.
I'm going to say, just under 4 years.
I started in 2017
Man.
working on this show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which kind of you were really doing it before, too.
Well, that's when I
Yeah.
started. Yeah,
Wow. It's interesting. Time to let him go, too.
pretty much.
If you could take, how about this, Gal?
Okay. Give it to
Take,
me.
it doesn't have to be just, you can't take more than one person from a show,
Okay.
but you could take from as many shows as you want to create a new show. Like, say they were like, hey, we have to fill in a new slot. Who would you, like, you have to create a show, but you have to create it with the people that are on the radio station now.
Okay. And how many am I using? 2 or 3? Or
that's
is
the
it up
thing.
to me?
It's up to you. You could do a 2-person show. You could do a 5-person show. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I'm going to take John Senning, put him with Will Kuntz, and
Coonsy.
John Senning, Will, and
And if it's not successful, you get fired.
Wait.
I would put somebody else in there. I just don't know who.
Yeah.
I'm right here, man. Just lie. Just lie. Just lie.
No, I don't see you for that show, Dizzy. I like Dizzy, and I think Dizzy's talented. I just don't see you for that show. I'm thinking more female, but we only have 2 options with it. Oh, if I could bring back JoJo and put JoJo in there, I think that would be good. That'd be a good show.
Yeah.
Way back when we did the draft, my biggest fear was not getting picked at all.
My biggest fear was not being picked first.
I was terrified.
Were you picked?
Yeah.
Who picked you?
Drew.
Okay.
Did you work on his show at the time?
At the time, I was working with Spice.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know who my show would be. I like John Senning too. I like Will too. I don't know if I like them together.
Sorry, Dizzy.
I think
No.
I think they'd be good together.
They're this like around the same age.
Right, and kind of different in
Yeah.
the way they think. John's more laid back and more accepting. Will's a little more political.
Yeah.
And
Political commentarist.
yeah.
I think Dizzy and Will on a show together would be pretty good.
Oh, very racist.
Yeah. Right?
Why is that racist?
Dizzy's racist.
Will's racist.
Will's racist. Put them together.
Wow.
All right.
I didn't know. All right.
Yeah.
Dizzy is racist and Will is racist, but together they cancel each other out. It's the formerly racist show.
Just call it canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled. with
Cancel before
Dizzy and
you
Will.
know. By the way, Will is not racist. Dizzy is, but Will is.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they wanted to fight Spike, I thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Spike
Dizzy,
wanted to fight him.
If you could pick two people to make a show, who would you pick?
Like besides the morning show or just?
Anybody from any station, you could pick two people.
Real quick before he answers, I will tell you that I heard from somebody about people being racist and like really racist stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What?
Yeah.
Joe.
Tell me
Oh,
about
you
it.
gotta tell
Show.
us. It's Joe.
No,
again?
It's not
I'm not
me.
going to tell you.
He's got another complaint.
But
Just text us.
I heard situations, and I was like, that's
Oh,
racist.
but Ann Kelly's old school.
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah.
Does it involve items at this person's home?
no.
Oh, okay.
We all know Joe's racist.
Right.
What do you got, Dizzy? Who would you pick?
Two?
Yeah.
Danielle from Hot. I mean,
Oh,
from
we're
wherever
taking
she's
from
at
other
now.
stations?
Well, I wasn't gonna, but I'd like to hear what Dizzy would do. You and Danielle and who else?
He makes
Gio.
his own rules.
You, Danielle, and Gio?
Yeah,
I would listen
like
to that
the-
show.
All right,
Gio's-
I'm in.
I
You
like
would?
his humor and stuff, and
Now
I think
who-
it works.
Who's hosting that show, Dizzy?
Me, obviously.
That's fine.
My wife said to me, Gio is a good addition to your show. I go, I know. And she goes, no, for real. She's like, in the beginning, I thought probably unnecessary, but once he was on and then he left and took off, I felt like he was missing. I went, oh.
Yeah, but your wife doesn't listen, and it's only because he brings you coffee, so she doesn't have to.
And
That is 100%
she
true.
also still to this day has a lot of guilt for saying he has bad breath.
Yeah.
So she's constantly
Oh,
trying to
I
be like,
forgot
you
about that.
you think she has guilt, but
Yeah, I
she
know
says
she
things to me
does.
on the side when she was
Yeah.
like, you made me look stupid. I go, well, you said it. You know I have to. And she goes, yeah, but now every time I smell his bad breath, I got to think about the time that you. So she still thinks he has bad
Thank you
breath.
for reintroducing that to the audience. I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
absolutely. Anytime.
Reset.
Yeah.
Whew.
Dizzy and Stinky.
I like Dizzy on a show. I think Dizzy's funny, but I want to see Dizzy ruining somebody else's show, like being like somebody who tries to take it too seriously and Dizzy just destroys it. You know, like Olivero. Like Olivero does prep for a show and he comes in. I want Dizzy to show up 1 minute before the show starts and just be the funniest guy there and make Olivero so mad.
Tune in on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
How about that?
Yeah.
is that who's
Hard.
on? Who's on with you, Diz?
It would be Mike O show, so Mike and Corey.
Yeah, Corey's kind of mundane. You gotta fire that up a little bit.
He's not bad. I like Corey.
No, I didn't say he was bad. It's a little mundane, little monotone.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, just need you to fire it up a little. I like Corey. Corey's real life Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
You just don't like him on the radio.
Yeah, I do. I mean, Jesus, he's sitting in on our show. Don't ruin our 13
sorry.
share.
Oh, sorry.
I'm if I
Corey,
didn't like him, he wouldn't be
Rockwell.
there. No. I don't want no Cockwell on my show. That ain't
No, I
happening.
was putting together your show. You, Corey, and Rockwell.
I'll do that. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. All right, listen to me. Nobody naked out there?
No, I checked. I sent you a video. There's nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take a break. You check during the break. When you come back, I'm going to give away Post Malone tickets before the top of the hour. If you want to go down there and be naked outside, you don't even have to see anybody. Dizzy's up on the third floor, south end of the building, 11300 4th Street North. The first chick to go down there and get naked will not only win tickets to see Bret Michaels, but you'll actually get to go on stage and sing with Bret Michaels. All you need to do is show up down there, get naked, and that's it. I wonder if guys hear this and they're like sitting in the parking lot just waiting just watching.
Yeah. Or
you know?
they're naked out there in the parking lot going,
Yeah,
why?
no, that doesn't
Look
apply.
down, Dizzy.
You know, get a
They're
friend.
like, hey, I was already naked. Might as well.
Nope.
Doing the helicopter.
We got Post Malone tickets, and I got 6 and 9 coming up before we wrap it up for the week. It's a Mike Calta show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
Hot and so hot in here, so hot and oh.
I have never heard Pap Pap sing any of the intro songs. He was singing this song as we came back in.
I like this song.
I know you do.
And when it dropped out for a second and then came back in, he got a serious face and started doing this.
Yeah,
like
did a little
wiggles.
shuffle.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that was weird.
Yeah.
Look at Grandpa. He's dancing to the music.
Right.
Isn't it weird?
This is from your old days, Jammins.
Oh yeah.
What was your best club in the Groove Tube days?
What?
What was your best?
Oh, I liked Jammins, Michael. Jammins
Jammins
was
are my
always a
favorite.
good
That's where I
time.
met my wife.
Hammerjacks was great. The Crush. Come on.
Oh, the Crush. I forgot about the Crush.
Isn't Hammerjacks? Isn't that Monica's boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's Sledgehammer.
Oh.
Or Hammerhead.
Jackhammer. Jackhammer.
Or Spike.
Hammerjacks.
Mako's
Oh, yeah.
Plus. Come on.
Mako's was great.
Yeah.
The Crush I didn't love because I had to work when we were there, so that was never. It was fun sometimes, but one time I used to work with this guy. You might have heard of him. He was hitting on this girl that he could never get.
John Brennan?
Nope. No, it was way before John Brennan was probably in 3rd grade.
Oh.
He was hitting on this girl that he could never get, and she was with her bitchy friend, and they were both annoying me, and they were both drunk. So while they were talking to each other, I took their hair, and I tied it together in a knot without them knowing it. And then one got up to walk away, and he yanked the other one's head.
Yes.
And then she couldn't figure out what happened, so she got up and moved quick and yanked the other one. And it was quite enjoyable for me because they were both so bitchy. And then he was mad. He was like, I had that. I was going to get that. And now you ruined it for me. I was like, no, I didn't. And this was probably the best thing that could have ever come out of this, was watching those two jerks whip their heads back and forth. I mean, there were some fun times going to the Crush and watching T-Quest and what was the little Indian guy's name?
Yeah. He used to dance. Right?
Yeah, they used to dance.
there's-
It was like having toys.
Yeah,
they
they
would
had
just
the dancer.
What was that kid's name? Not Tonto. It
Someone-
was oh man, Pete will know. He just had
Pasquale,
long hair, and he had long hair, and he was like
Yeah.
an Indian guy, like a Native American Indian.
Chief? Not Tonto.
Not Tonto. It was damn it. But anyway, they were fun to watch. And the old I Matt the Brat, the DJing days. Oh man.
They used to set up. You remember the where they would make girls strip inside the sex tent?
No.
And then they would shoot a light against it. Yeah. You could
Oh
only,
yeah.
you couldn't see anything.
It
But
was in the tent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they would like set up a bed sheet and then they would backlight it. So
You
that
may
people-
never want
Oh, yeah. And then you chloroform them. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say you may never want to say it as they used to make girls
Well,
get naked in a
they
sex
make
tent.
them do it, but,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That was the contest. There's a lot of weird contests back
That
then.
was fun. Oh,
Yeah.
listen, Jammins had the best wet T-shirt contest ever because most of the time it was spring breakers. Anytime between February and July was people from out of town, and they were like, "We're going there, and people don't know us here, and we're just gonna do crazy stuff." I've never seen girls get that crazy on stage as Jammins. That was some fun times.
Yeah.
It really was. And they had this. They were closing down, and then they were reopening, like redecorating, and they had this giant hammerhead shark on the wall. And Tony was the manager, and I go, "Hey, can I have that shark?" He goes, "No, we're going to use the shark when we open." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I jokingly said, "I'm going to steal that shark when I leave." Somebody stole the shark, and everybody thought it was me. I was like, "I didn't really." And they were like, "You said you were going to steal it." I go, "Okay, but also I don't have a pot to piss in. I live with Pete. Where would I hide a shark? It would be if I stole it, I would buy it to hang, get it to hang somewhere.
You put it
Where
right
is
next to your turtle from the aquarium.
Yeah, exactly. I had a bunch of fake.
You gotta
stolen
stop saying stuff.
It's so funny how people take that seriously.
Maybe stop saying you're going to steal stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's-
yeah. Well, Dizzy. I'm
Yeah.
to assume nobody has gotten naked yet.
No, I went over there. I got excited because I saw a bunch of ladies. What's the nurses? It's the nurses.
Dizzy's naked.
Yeah.
Send me a picture.
Now, Dizzy, I'm not gonna waste this. If nobody's gonna come and do this by 9:30, or I'm not gonna do it. We'll carry it over until next week, and if we can't give it away, then maybe I'll go sing with Brett Michaels. That'd be fun.
Oh,
A fun memory,
I would like to see that.
right?
Yeah.
Don't need nothing but a good time. See, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Amazing.
So
Get
come out
Carmen
here,
up there.
ladies.
Rock this way.
Yeah, rock this way. Dizzy is at 11300 4th Street North, the south side of the window. He's up on the 3rd floor. You don't even have to see him. And if he got there early, there'd be nobody else in the parking lot. But there's not really anybody there right now. And in between the abandoned building and the station anyway, it's kind of private. First person to go down there and get naked and get Dizzy's attention in the window wins the tickets. And they get to sing with Brett Michaels on stage. Guaranteed. Guarantee.
Nice.
Yeah. So that I'll keep going for a little while. Now, I put a picture up on the Instagram with the plastic surgery, and everybody was guessing. A couple of people did get it right. I don't know if they read about it or if they could actually see it. I still can't see it. But that picture of the lady with plastic surgery that I believe is unrecognizable now
Totally.
is a woman who last time I saw her on a Weight Watchers commercial was still very pretty, and that's Marie Osmond.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Marie Osmond doing commercials for Weight Watchers or whatever, or maybe it was the other one, the box food place, but she looked great. She looked like she had a little work done, but she looked fantastic because she's got to be like in her 70s, right? Or at least
63.
yeah. Oh, really?
That's what the internet says.
How? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I just assumed she was my mother's age, but clearly she's a little younger than that. Okay, so 63. She should look a lot better than she does now. She ruined her head.
Yeah.
She doesn't even look as good as Donnie does these days.
That is a very bad picture, though. If you go to her Instagram,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously those are all touched up and
Right.
stuff like that. It doesn't look as bad as the picture that you showed. That's definitely like a.
I saw a meme the other day and said if you would have been told in the 80s that in 2023 Roseanne Barr looks better than Madonna, you would have said, everybody, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And it's Roseanne looks like a normal human being who aged perfectly, and Madonna looks like a woman who turned into a panther and then got stuck halfway between the change.
It's unbelievable.
She's not even like a
Metamorphosis.
She used to be my like number one go to, like no matter what decade, I'd still want to hit Madonna if I could. Now I'm like, I'm not touching that panther lady. That's just crazy.
Yeah, those cheeks, man.
It's a diamond shaped head that gets me.
Just don't do it, ladies. Don't do too much.
She looks like somebody took an egg and drew her face on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
Ladies, we like you. I know you're not always doing it for us. You're doing it for yourself, but we like you aging normally. Look, we talk about women who have a little bit of gray hair, women who have a little bit of crow's feet. That's life.
Don't have gray.
That's life.
Yeah.
See, there's always a complainer
Yeah.
about something. You're never gonna have
mean,
it across
gray
the board. Yeah, but there's women that look
gross.
good with gray hair.
No.
In your opinion, it's-
Tulsi Gabbard with the gray
She's
stripe.
got, but that's rogue. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
a little highlight. Give me a little highlights, little gray highlights.
you're never gonna win, ladies.
Oh, you're not gonna win. Tell you that.
So I'm just saying, just don't
Just give
start-
up like you? Is that what you're trying to say? Just wear oversized Aerosmith shirts?
Buttercup
You find in your
pants.
dad's van?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We got it.
Let it go.
Didn't let it go.
I decided to wear, I'm a bigger size now. I just wear bigger shirts. Listen, if I have to wear a large, why not wear a double extra large? And people will go, oh, man, you're skinny. Shirts are
breathing
real
room.
loose on you.
Damn it, Calvin, you figured it out.
Big is beautiful.
Who's a naturally progressing older lady, I shouldn't say old, that is hot, that we like, that we know?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Well, clearly she's it, but no, I mean somebody that we know, like in our real world.
Oh.
Diane.
Oh,
Accidental Trouble.
perfect
Looks fantastic.
example.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic.
Perfect example. She looks great. I don't know how old she is, but she looks great. I could say that because I've known her for almost 20 years. No, for more 20 years. And in that 20 years, I didn't meet her when she was 20. So, you know what I mean? She
The
looks
thing
great.
about Diane, too, is not only does she always look fantastic, but she's very classy. Like, she's
Yes.
always
Yeah.
dressed well. She's always, looks great.
She's a
Never-
lady.
You can
Never
tell,
Karen.
you can tell she cares about herself. She's not walking out of the house with yoga pants and a big T-shirt. Or, I'm sorry.
poise.
You know what I'm saying.
That's the style.
By the way, Diane, I only have 3 cruises left. My goal was
In your
to,
Of
life?
the year?
No, my goal was to make sweet love to Diane before Cruise 20.
Oh,
Calta Cruise 20.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
goal.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's how you set up the whole thing.
In the
It's
beginning,
just, it's just been a ruse.
just
for
been
you
a
to sleep
ruse.
with Diane.
It
Yeah.
might take me 2 decades, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
I got 20 cruises to get it done. Yeah, that was a good example.
Maybe
Calvin.
take her to the sex tent where they force
Oh,
him.
I don't know. She's too much of a lady to go to the
Yes,
sex
that's
tent.
true.
Although we are doing it on the next Calta cruise, sex tents.
Oh,
are on.
man.
All right.
Who else? That's a good example.
Well, I came up with mine, so see you guys
6
later.
and 9.
I'm not a 6 and 9.
Like how old?
I don't like what Calvin said. Just somebody who is aged gracefully. Doesn't have to be so old.
Well, because like I can say for older for me, Jenny.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not old, but she's older than me, so I would say she's aging
she's
very
kind
well.
of an anomaly.
I
She
got
looks
mine.
at.
7 9, I'm done.
All right.
But that's the thing about my wife is she loves
She's
fashion.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, she
She
takes
loves
care of
fashion,
herself.
so she always dresses nice. And even like whenever I'm like, because we'll go somewhere, I go just jeans and a t-shirt, whatever. But she's got to do this and do that.
Her jeans have
But-
to have like stuff
Yeah.
on them.
By the way, she got some like leather shorts the other day, and then last night
Yeah,
she
she
came
did.
up and had a package that was a leather skirt, and I go, "Oh, what? We got leather money all of a sudden? Hey, what's going on over here?"
Yeah, I think Galvin. I met your wife when she was 40, and now she's 17.
Yeah,
She's gone backwards.
It's it is crazy. I tell her all the time.
I mean, she's
And
got-
I would say the same thing about your wife as well. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's consistent. Like
Yeah.
she
I don't
looks
think
the same.
she's aged since I've met her.
I mean, she got a little.
I think your wife probably actually looks better now than when I met her.
I thought you were going to go better than my wife, and I went, that's a bold statement, my friend.
No.
Do not
Can't
say
hear
that.
you.
And not saying that your wife wasn't attractive when you first met. I just
Well, but she also just had a baby when you first met her.
no, but like,
Yeah.
but I think, women that are a little bit older that take care of themselves look better. You expect 20 something to look good.
Well-
you know what I mean? You expect 20 something. Yeah, you're gonna look good. Doesn't matter what you do. You don't even have to take care of yourself. You just look hot because you're 20 something.
But there's also women and men. This is for everybody. There's also people that peak in high school, and then
Sure.
you see them when they're 30, and they look like they're 50.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So there's some people who don't peak until they're 30, and then when they get 40, you're like, oh my. Like,
Hey, Dizzy.
I'm still waiting for my peak.
Dizzy, don't get mad.
Okay.
But I take a shot at your mom.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen his mom.
Oh, yeah, you have.
I just
You
imagine.
probably didn't know it was his mom because she looks so good.
Maybe.
I just imagine Dizzy with a wig on.
She does look a lot like me.
She does. She's cute. Like, she's cute. She's little.
you look like her.
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is your mom single?
No, no.
Is she married? Like, not to your dad.
I mean, she's there. She's present with him. I don't know if she's happy.
Is
but
it with
she's
your
there.
with your dad?
Yeah, with my.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
That was a very
Good-
racist
Yeah, he
comment.
just
That you just assumed that
Oh, no, you can be on the
Dizzy's
racist
father wasn't
show.
around.
no
Father's
father
not
now.
there. I'm on the porch like Gio.
No, I meant because I've only seen her with Dizzy. Like, didn't you take her to a Christmas party one year?
No.
Oh, maybe that was Jr.
Oh, 'cause they all look the same.
JR took his mom to
Yeah,
a Christmas
Dizzy's
party?
mom.
Damn.
What?
Somebody that we work with, a young kid,
Uh-uh.
a young kid took their mom to the Christmas party. I thought that was really sweet. But I met your
That
mom
sounds like a
somewhere.
real nerd thing. He also took his cousin to prom.
His sister said no.
Yeah.
I thought that was sweet. It's like when Ben Affleck took his mother to the Academy Awards.
That's a little bit different.
Different. That's
Dizzy,
different.
has Mike ever seen your mom?
I might be thinking of somebody else's mom.
Yeah, I think so.
Is your mom the one with the teabag that's in all your Snapchats? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No,
There
I've
was
seen
that-
Dizzy's mom. She's very cute.
But
Remember-
is there AJ?
Yeah, AJ's mom. Remember AJ's mom? Remember that
No,
kid
no,
AJ?
Spencer.
That...
Spencer. It was
No,
Spencer.
no, no, no.
No, it was
It was
AJ.
AJ.
Spencer's mom was
Sure.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know.
whatever
Spencer's
happened to
mom.
that weirdo, Spencer?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
HSN.
Wouldn't it be great if
Did
he
he
got a
fully
job?
transition?
If he got a job doing voiceover for Family Guy or something? Well, yeah, he was.
No,
he
I
was,
think they cut his hours, so he was like splitting time between two jobs, and one
Wait, so
job gave him
Spencer
more hours.
said on the show that he liked to make out with dudes.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Right? You don't remember that, Diz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
Came on the air with us. We had heard a rumor that he liked to make out with guys.
But
he
he had a
wasn't gay.
girlfriend.
He had a girlfriend.
He had
Serious
a
girlfriend.
attractive Panamanian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like, hey, what's the deal? We heard you like to make out with guys. He's like, well, yeah, sometimes it's. We're like, he goes, is there anything wrong with that? We're like, no, it just seems like a odd thing.
He's like, I'm open to anything to have a good time.
yeah. He was having a good time.
Yeah.
He was
Good
Scotty
man.
before Scotty.
Oh.
What's that?
Wow.
That's a no. Okay.
Wow.
Thought we were all friends here.
Oh, we are friends. We just don't want to all get fired together.
Yeah, we're not doing that yet.
I mean, we say it. I don't know. He said it.
Did he no naked people, huh?
No.
It's very
if you want to
disappointing.
get those Bret Hart tickets, come out.
Not Bret
No.
Hart, Bret Michaels.
What did I say?
Bret Hart.
Same
Who's
thing.
that?
Bret
Wrestler.
Hart's the great wrestler.
Canadian.
Oh.
Screw job.
All right, we're gonna take a break though. I do
Either way, Bret Hart or Bret Michaels, you're getting a screw job.
It's true. I got Bret Michaels tickets to give away. If you want to sing on stage with Bret Michaels, get to meet him and the whole deal. The first person to come down to the studio, you don't even have to come inside. Just get outside, out by the window, the south end of 4th Street, 11300 4th Street North, and get Dizzy's attention while you're getting naked. You'll win the tickets. It's as easy as that. It's old school. We haven't done this in years, since Afternoon Drive. The other thing is that I have Post Malone tickets. We're going to do that before we get out of here, too. But we got 6 at 9. That's happening next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Saturday, July 29th. Tomorrow, you want to head on out for Dead Air Day at Shark Coast Tactical. The crews to the best suppressor manufacturers in the world will be at the shop. You'll have reps from Dead Air Silencers, Holosun, OSS, IWI, which is Israel Weapon Industries. They'll all be there. They'll be on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. And if you know, you're always like, I want a silencer or a suppressor, but you didn't know how to do it. You didn't understand the process. Well, that's what the crew at Shark Coast does. They answer all your questions on Dead Air Day. They'll be cutting deals throughout the store, and they make things happen. Don't put it off any longer. You can get great deals on it, and you can get all your questions, all your paperwork, all that stuff done. Don't be intimidated by a waiting period. Shark Coast has seen crazy fast turnaround times, and they'll even let you come visit your suppressor while it waits there at the shop for you. But you got to get there tomorrow. You get free food, tons of giveaways, and a chance to see Will in this famous Stars and Stripes Speedo, which I'm so sorry that I'm going to miss. You could join the Shark Club online. You'll automatically be entered into special raffles and get unbelievable deals and offers right there in your email. And, of course, you can stop by and see them on Beer Ridge Road in Sarasota. They're open from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and always open online at 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Tomorrow, Dead Air Day. You want a suppressor or a silencer? Tomorrow is the day to get in there and check that out. I wish that I was here for that. I did, Galvan, back in the day, years and years ago, when I first stumbled into Shark Coast, I happened to be vacationing out in the Anna Maria Island area, and I said, Will and I from Shark Coast follow each other on Instagram, and I said, you know what? I bet you that's around here. Let me go over there. And I Googled it, found the address. I stumbled in. I went and said hi to Will. I gave him my Glock 9mm, and I said, can you make this cool? And he did. He put I don't even know what he did to it, but I got it back and it had gold on it. And I don't mean cool like out of a gangster film. I'm saying he threaded my barrel and all that stuff. He made it look really good. Put a new sight on it. It was just it was where it should be.
Sidearm?
Not a sidearm.
Yep.
No.
Definitely.
Then I said, I'd like to get a suppressor, but I heard you have to have a lawyer and a tax stamp and all that. And he goes, no, we do it all right here in the shop. We have at that time there was a kiosk there, and you did it all at the kiosk. Now Omar does it right on his laptop. So at that time, Shark Coast get it done in a minute, but then the government made you wait months to get it. So I used to go back in Shark Coast, and there it would be with my name on it on the shelf, just sitting there, just waiting for the government to give me approval. And I'd wave to it, and I'd just see you in a little while.
Hey, buddy.
And I'd blow kisses.
You doing all right?
Uh-huh.
They taking care of you? You got enough oil?
But none of that happens now. Now they do it online, and that process is so much faster. Instead of the 8 months that it usually is, it could be 90 days, could be 60 days, depending on how quick the government's doing things. So stop by and see them tomorrow for Dead Air Days.
Got it.
Now,
Third.
I already said first. I alreid said first.
already
I
did
I said
first.
fourth already.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's angry.
Yeah. Well, you know why.
Because he tried to steal one of my jokes.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want that
Plagiarizer.
terrible
No, he's
joke.
Desperate.
That terrible
strike.
joke that I'm
That's what
definitely going to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Dizzy,
After me now.
Yep.
while we're doing 6 and 9, if somebody comes to get naked, please break in and let us know.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we hate doing it, but for some reason you like listening to it. A brand new 6 and 9. Here we go.
We don't make the news. We just make jokes about the news. It's the 6 at 9.
I'm excited for this one. It's the first time I've ever been done before the show started.
All right, you've been excited before. Let's
I
see
didn't
what
say they were
happens.
good. I just said I was excited. A 33-year-old guy in Boston is facing charges for attacking a random woman after he said good morning and she didn't say it back. He has one prior arrest for beating a man who didn't say God bless you when he sneezed.
A 33-year-old guy in Boston is facing charges for attacking a random woman after he said good morning and she didn't say it back. But it was only because she was having a bad day.
Whoa. Is there a joke there? Or is it just...
Yeah, bad day.
Facts. A 33-year-old guy in Boston is facing charges for attacking a random woman after he said good morning and she didn't say it back. I think the lesson here to learn is maybe, ladies, don't be such a bitch.
Wow.
Is there a joke there?
Yeah. It's funny because it's not her fault, so she wasn't being a bitch. Yeah. Do you want me to break the joke down for you? I can
make
tell
it-
you how jokes work.
Doesn't make it funny.
I got laughs. Yours was silence. In fact, one person drove off the bridge.
A 33-year-old guy in Boston is facing charges for attacking a random woman after he said good morning and she didn't say it back. I hate to see what happens if you ignore his season's greetings.
A 33-year-old guy in Boston is facing charges for attacking a random woman after he said good morning and she didn't say it back. Looks like somebody had a case of the Mondays.
It's a reference. It's good.
Thank you.
Explain it to Carmen.
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson attended the premiere of Back to the Future musical on Broadway. Michael J. Fox said the performance seemed a little shaky at first, but he still enjoyed the show.
Damn it.
Come on, it's not good. Come on.
Dang it.
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson attended the premiere of the Back to the Future musical on Broadway. When they asked Fox how he liked the premiere, he gave a thumbs up to the side, down, thumbs up, down to the side, thumbs up.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is that the one you stole from Carmen?
Yep.
No.
Spanish, that made me laugh.
Thank you.
What happened to the music?
Hello?
Are we connected?
Dizzy?
Dizzy, can
Yeah,
you hear
are
it?
we here?
Is somebody naked?
Sorry, I was looking at the thing. It dropped out, but I'll get it right
Oh,
back.
God.
Are we good? Are we live?
Yeah, you're live.
Okay, don't worry
It's
about
just-
the music. We're good. Go ahead, Carmen. Or whoever's
It's
next.
not me.
Who is it, me?
Yes.
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson attended the premiere of the Back to the Future musical on Broadway. Christopher and Leah took pictures shaking hands with people, while Michael J. Fox was shaking his own hands.
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson attended the premiere of the Back to the Future musical on Broadway. This story sounds like it should be a blast from the past. I just didn't want to do a shaking joke like everybody else.
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Carmen has empathy for those with
I'm just trying to be
disabilities.
different.
You think you're better than me?
Is that what makes his handshake? Empathy?
Thumbs up, thumbs down, to the left,
To
to
the
the right.
side,
That
to the
was
side,
pretty
yeah.
good. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson attended the premiere of Back to the Future musical on Broadway. When asked what he thought of the early versions of the show, Fox said it was a little shaky. Would have been funny if I did it first.
That was my joke.
I know.
Took it. Stole
That
it.
was everybody's joke.
Stolen valor.
I have two for this one.
Yes.
Pick one.
I'm afraid to do one. I'm going to do it.
Oh, man. This is Mike. This is Mike Calta.
All right.
A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for the second time this year for being near horses with his genitals exposed. And yet he still got engaged to Holly.
A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for the second time this year for being near horses with its genitals exposed. That's nay. Okay.
Oh, good, because I'm glad I didn't do that one. I had one of those. I had one of those too. Okay, good. I picked the right one.
A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for the second time this year for being near horses with his genitals exposed. He said, what? They can do it, but I can't?
A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for the second time this year for being near horses with his genitals exposed. He also had a carrot on him, but it was hidden until he coughed.
That took me a second.
A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for the second time this year for being near horses with his genitals exposed. He told police, I don't see what the big deal is. We were just horsing around.
Mine was negligence.
Minnie Driver took her son to the beach in Malibu on Sunday, but their day was interrupted by a guy publicly pleasuring himself. Coincidentally, he had a mini wiener.
Mini Driver.
Mini wiener. Yeah. Mini wiener.
Minnie Driver took her son to the beach in Malibu on Sunday, but their day was interrupted by a guy publicly pleasuring himself. Nothing breaks up a good day at the beach like a stranger playing show and tell with the sea cucumber.
What?
Minnie Driver took her son to the beach in Malibu on Sunday, but their day was interrupted by a guy publicly pleasuring himself. It was the same guy from the last story. He was just confused by Minnie's horse face.
Dude, that was what my wife was thinking. She said, gotta have a horse face joke.
Oh, so you had your wife help you.
Shut up.
Two people?
Wow.
Minnie Driver took her son to the beach in Malibu on Sunday, but their day was interrupted by a guy publicly pleasuring himself. She caught him with her golden eye. She was in that movie.
She was?
She was
She was in Goldeneye. Boom. I
James
looked
Bond
it up.
movie?
Yeah. That's how I do research for my jokes.
Oof.
Google it. Good.
Do I go?
Google it. Go ahead. Google it. Go ahead. Google it.
All right. Was she a Bond girl?
I don't know. She's been in one movie as far as I know. Good Will Hunting. That's it.
That's it.
Minnie Driver took her son to the beach in Malibu on Sunday, but their day was interrupted by a guy publicly pleasuring himself. When she stumbled upon him, the naked guy said, "How do you like these apples?" From the movie. How many times have I bragged this morning that I was finished with my list yesterday?
So many.
Yeah.
I'm missing one.
Oh, yeah, very convenient.
Your wife didn't write it for you?
No.
Gotta do it live.
I'm trying, Joe. A 62-year-old man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he pulled a gun on an internet repairman. He was angry that the guy was leaving without finishing the job. That guy should have called Duke Gonzalez. I don't know. That's so long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have nothing. I didn't know. I didn't have that one done.
Way to be prepared.
I thought.
Damn
Damn it.
Are you saying
I had
dog?
2 for 1. That's why I thought.
I mean,
sorry.
at least Carmen did research.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. A 62-year-old man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he pulled a gun on an internet repairman. He was angry that the guy was leaving without finishing the job. He blamed it on their bad connection.
All right, mine was still better than that.
Internet joke. Yeah.
A 62-year-old man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he pulled a gun on an internet repairman. He was angry the guy was leaving without finishing the job. Sounds like somebody really wanted to check out that video from the guy with the horses.
A 62-year-old man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he pulled a gun on an internet repairman. He was angry that the guy was leaving without finishing the job. He wanted Wi-Fi, not a goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
A thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the left, thumbs to
Oh,
the right.
you're
You
still
win
giving
today.
him that one?
Damn right, it was really good.
You're not going to top that.
No, no.
A 16-year-old man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he pulled a gun on an internet repairman. He was angry that the guy was leaving without finishing the job. That's a real cyber crime. Internet joke.
No.
Do you,
I still stand by my Duke Gonzalez line.
You had no joke. So
I know.
Yeah.
It was still better than you guys.
I just like that both you and Carmen said internet joke
Yeah.
to let us know you were
Aggressively.
done with it.
So aggressive.
Oh, man.
Beef jelly.
This is great. Chuck Norris had sued CBS for more than $30 million over profits from Walker, Texas Ranger. They instantly agreed to settle when he threatened to punch them in the face.
Internet connection.
All right.
Chuck Norris joke.
Chuck Norris has sued CBS for more than $30 million over profits from Walker, Texas Ranger. It's good news because it can get expensive going from Walker to wheelchair Texas Ranger.
Can it? Is that expensive?
Chuck Norris had sued CBS for more than $30 million over profits for Walker, Texas Ranger. Chuck knew he was going to win the case when he went into court and witnesses had to swear to Chuck Norris to tell the truth.
Chuck Norris had sued CBS for more than $30 million over profits from Walker, Texas Ranger. He said, "Never give up, or never quit, never give up, never take my money." That was his line in the show. I messed it up.
What show?
Walker, Texas
Walker,
Ranger.
Texas Ranger.
I did not know that. I did not.
I Googled.
You Google it, yeah.
Wait. What is his line?
His line is never quit, never give up, never something at the never surrender. That's his. That's his
Galaxy Quest.
No,
never
that
give
is
up,
his-
never surrender.
Oh my
That's
god.
Corey Hart. Never surrender.
Walker, Texas Ranger catchphrase.
What is what?
It says never quit, never give up, never surrender.
I thought that was Friday Night Lights.
I never, Carmen. I didn't.
Clear eyes, full heart.
Oh, sorry.
That's the replacements.
I thought it was you got to fight for your right to party.
No.
That's Beastie Boys. Never quit, never give up, never surrender.
All right.
So I just said it wrong. And you
The
guys
good guys may not always win, but they never quit. Always do the right thing, even if it's unpopular. So he said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but that was the first one.
But it's not like he said it so much that
I
people
don't
know.
know.
You mean he just said it one time in the 12 years the show was on?
It says catchphrases.
Mini driver.
Mini wiener.
Did you look it up? Was she in Goldeneye? Yes.
Internet joke.
Chuck Norris had sued CBS for more than $30 million in profits from Walker, Texas Ranger. I know Chuck Norris will win because even though justice is blind, it sees Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris facts. Internet joke.
Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits.
If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever.
I saw that. That was good.
Some of these are so goddamn funny. Remember when they first came out?
Yes. His tears cure cancer.
Right.
He cries.
Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. They're so dumb, but they're great. Yeah.
Superman wears Chuck Norris pajamas.
Yeah.
There's some really good ones. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits.
Yeah.
All right. That was awful. Man, I can't believe I forgot one. I was so excited about having them all done.
It's easy when you only do 5.
Yeah. 5 and
John
9.
Brennan wrote one. You want to hear John Brennan's?
Yeah.
I would say he didn't even do 5. He did 4 because someone wrote one for him.
Oh, yeah. Your wife
I'm
wrote that
about
one.
to read. No, she didn't. She just made a suggestion of something. You guys are all jerks.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
No, I got one more.
It's the 4 at 9. Da, da, da.
John Brennan's ready. A 39-year-old man in Illinois has been arrested for second time this year for being near horses with his genitals exposed. He was just looking for a stable relationship. You know what?
Horse joke.
Yeah.
You got to finish it with horse joke.
I had horsing around.
Internet speed.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Why is it 9:26? The show is almost over, and you're still sitting there in front of a full loaf of bread.
Yeah,
First
that's a
off,
good question.
It's
Wait, I mean, you
here.
made it.
It's
I don't
your
even think you
house.
made it. I don't even think you made it.
No.
I think. Let me see the slices
That's
on
Publix
that.
bread.
Just hold it up. You totally bought that at Publix.
No, I told you I bought a cutter for it.
Okay.
So that way
are
it's
we?
even slices.
Were you going to leave that here when you left,
Well,
or were you
if-
going to serve us some of your home baked breast bread?
I put it here, so if anyone wanted some,
we all want.
I
We
want
told you to
some.
bring it.
Did I not ask Galvin? I asked you if you wanted some
You did.
toast.
No, I
And
didn't
what
want
did you
that.
say? No, I'm
No,
gonna
thank you.
beef
No.
jerky.
Why didn't you
I don't
ask
believe
us?
I
that.
did ask you,
No.
and you ignored me
Oh,
because
I
I
didn't get
asked
asked.
you with Galvin.
I didn't get asked.
I didn't get asked.
Carmen, never give up. Never give him your bread. Never even ask him.
Never
And-
surrender.
And then on top of that, when you reminded me we had to do 6 at 9, I was working on it very hard, and I told Spanish, I'm not going to have time during this break to make liar.
That's not true. She
I-
didn't ever said
Okay.
that.
I
All right,
did.
listen.
Nope.
I said
Take
I'm
your
not
little
gonna
bag
have
of bread, bubble guts, and or what is it called? Bubble Lux,
bubble.
and
Butter
go
butts,
get us some buttered
butternuts.
bread.
You want me to butter some bread for you?
Yes,
Yeah, butter my
I want
bread.
it toasted and buttered, and the
Yeah.
whole deal.
Your toaster
right.
takes forever, and your
No, I had
The
you were
air
using the air
fryer-
fryer. I put the toaster out.
the air fryer sucks.
The toaster's out.
Okay, I did that, and I can only make 2 slices at a time.
All right, we'll get to snapping.
Okay, I was gonna give the loaf to Gio.
Thank you.
Why, Gio?
No
Gio,
way.
Well, I've already made him one. You're going on a cruise. Galvin's on a diet. Gio, I like his wife.
Thank you.
I like
Not
his wife
him,
too.
I
just
like
his
his
wife.
wife too. Yeah.
I like his wife. Can I have
His
a
wife
piece?
is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's-
like.
I'll go make everybody a piece of bread.
That's the nicest thing
God.
Carmen's ever said to me.
Don't go now though.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
now.
Oh,
Go.
now.
Don't listen
Do
to
it
him.
now.
He doesn't have any position of power on the show. All right. You guys sit there for a second. You guys, we got to take a break. I want to talk to you. Carmen's out, and my daughter just walked in. I guarantee you she could sit there and just do the same exact job Carmen did.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even be funnier with the jokes. Are you going to, I wanted to say goodbye to you. Talk into the microphone so I can hear you. You're the worst. How could you be my daughter and not talk?
The gift of gab.
Yeah. Oh, she has it.
Because everyone's got to pay attention to you.
True. All right, good. I didn't like you anyway. When you were little, I used to say that I liked your brother so much that I would throw you in a wood chipper to save him. Now, I don't even like him. You're my number one.
He's talking to you, Spanish.
No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back.
Nope, that was good for you.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
You're
I
not even
can
paying
never tell.
attention. Terrible.
Pay attention.
Just shut up.
We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
It's the Mike Calta Show, 9:43. You know, day in and day out, I do this show and I wake up and I've been doing it for 30 years. And when you get up in the morning, it's not easy because you have to get up so early. But since I had my sleep number bed, I am getting good quality sleep every night and I'm staying asleep. In fact, as hot as it's been outside, I don't have to worry about getting hot inside in my mattress because I can actually cool my side of the mattress when I want to. Surprisingly, my wife and I, we're on the same schedule. It's so hot outside right now. We both want it to be cool. But even if she didn't, as she can operate her side and I can operate my side, which I believe when people ask me is the key to a good relationship. As long as your spouse doesn't make you hot, you guys will stay together forever. Seriously, my sleep number bed is comfortable, adjustable. I keep it somewhere around the 30s when I actually go to sleep. I could lift the back end when I want to watch TV. I could raise my feet. If I got a little agita, a little heartburn, I could lift the head at night. It works out great for me, and it helps me get great quality sleep. Now, you can sleep next level, unlock your unique potential with a smart bed that can perform as well as you do. And now you can save up to $500 on the next generation Sleep Number smart bed plus special financing. But it ends Monday the 31st. It's only available at Sleep Number stores. If you go to sleepnumber.com, you can actually find the stores near you, wherever you are within the sound of my voice, like in the Westfield Citrus Park Mall, Level 1 between Dick's and the food court, or in Lakeland, north of I-4 on the west side of Highway 98. There is a Sleep Number store near you. Sleepnumber.com for all the details. Tell them Mike Calta sent you. Now, goddamn, I got to be honest with you. She's not here right now. Carmen's bread's pretty good.
Yeah, it really is good.
Like, I don't know what she's doing. It's nice and crunchy when you toast it. I mean, it's bread. But
I don't enjoy complimenting things Carmen does.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have a tendency to beat Carmen down to keep her in line here.
The fact that she's not here, I can say that is.
We never tell her she's pretty. We never tell her she's good.
This is very good.
If you hear us saying Carmen's an unsung hero or any compliments, it's because we feel like we've pushed her too far.
Yeah.
And we got to pull it back in real quick before she quits or file some sort of
Snaps,
charges.
yeah.
But seriously, she makes really good bread. She finally found something.
We're gonna find out she doesn't even make it.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. As long as she feeds it to us, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I'll find the real bakery.
Listen, it takes one to know one, cheater.
I believe it's pronounced Publix.
I know you're out there. Let us know.
Yeah.
Earlier in the week, I said that Joe Rogan was one of the most influential people in the world, not just in media or whatever, in the world. He created a city. He made people leave Los Angeles and go to Austin. People were leaving Los Angeles, but they followed Joe Rogan into Austin. He made that a destination now, and it's only getting bigger and bigger with his comedy club. Segura's there. He's there. Everybody is moving to the Austin area that was in L.A., that whole comic scene, because of Joe Rogan. That is powerful. Taylor Swift may have passed him up the other day. Taylor Swift had so many people at her concert that it caused seismic action in Seattle. It actually registered on the seismic scale like an earthquake would, because she had that many people descend upon her concert, that excited with those big old fat cankles that women have that go see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But seriously, that kid is powerful.
That tells me two things about this great country of ours. One is there is no musical artist that if they get to that level, they can't just bring the most people out to see them. And we are getting so fat that when that many people are in one area, it
Yeah.
causes seismic
Yep.
activity.
Yep.
It's not like that stadium hasn't been filled
Yeah.
before.
Right.
Yeah.
At football,
Right.
as all this
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
stuff,
So you're
Rolling
saying
Stones.
Swifties are fat?
Oy.
Yeah, double water retention cankles will do that
Yeah.
on 100,000 people.
Yeah.
For
water weight.
sure. Water
It's
weight.
it's a lot. There's because you see some of the photos of everybody jumping down. I mean, not just at a Taylor Swift show, but any of those places. I know they're built to withstand that kind of weight and all those
Are they?
vibrations.
I don't know.
That's what always scares me because you see everybody
sooner
jumping.
or later, there's not a problem until there's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, just like that roller coaster a couple weeks ago, where everyone's like, "Yeah, we roller coaster." You think everything's fine, meanwhile the whole thing's cracking apart and stuff.
A lot of extra large T-shirts of that Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have it in a 2X? Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
Taylor Brown, Swift, and Serve. You know?
It was so hard to get merchandise for Taylor Swift that I had to get an inside thing with somebody I knew was selling merchandise
The
to
people
buy and bring it home.
They lined up a day before the concert was even there.
You know why
At
though?
Like 5 a.m.
Because the difference between having sons and daughters, if Joey wanted to go to wrestling, we go to wrestling. If Juliana wants to go to wrestling, we have to have a wrestling shirt to wear, and it has to match her sneakers and all that. It's a big difference. Although Joey's a little bit of a diva now too.
I knew that Taylor Swift was one of like the top artists, but I had no idea when she came here. I had no idea it was that crazy. Multiple stadiums,
and
multiple nights.
She hadn't been on tour for a few years.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
she hadn't released an album for like 3 years, so it had been a really long time.
I read that she's like doing 4 nights at SoFi Stadium in LA.
4 nights in LA. Now,
Sold out.
granted,
Yeah.
LA's big and there's a lot of money there, but 4 nights is it's unbelievable. 4 sold out stadium nights is unbelievable.
70,000 people a night.
It's unbelievable.
I want to say something about Taylor Swift, and I know this is probably not true, but I can't help but think that and it was Scooter Braun was the guy that had her catalog, right? Part of me feels like this was their plan the whole time. They were like, how can we make the most money? You release all of your albums once, and then we'll pretend that we have this huge falling out, and you just re-record the same exact songs a little differently and
No,
make all that money back.
She really does hate him because she's really good friends with Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
So when Justin Bieber cheated on Selena, that's
yeah, but
when
that
they
can't be why, right?
Yeah.
I wish
that
I was
really
really
why?
good
They
friends
had a
with Selena
falling out.
Gomez.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, can I tell you something? If somebody punched my wife in the face, but they were going to make me $1 billion, I'd be like, well, I was mad at you,
But
but let's do it.
But that's the thing. He didn't make her $1 billion. First, his client cheated on her best friend,
yeah.
and then he bought all of her music knowing that there was beef between them.
But she got that money, didn't she? Oh, he bought it from the record company.
He bought it from the record company, so she had to buy it from him. So
Right.
she had to give him money.
And she re-recorded all her songs. So
But
that
now
they're
she's
her.
making even more money being
Yeah.
able to re-record
Yeah.
and
Well,
having.
look,
That's what I'm saying. Like this whole story is
she's
very.
been a genius about her career since day one. So
That's what I'm saying. Maybe a
Yeah.
little, little teamwork.
I don't
action.
think so.
And the funny thing about the getting the merchandise is concert T-shirts are never good.
No,
they're
they're
always
terrible.
those heavy
Yeah.
duty, gross shirts,
50
whatever.
bucks for a T-shirt.
And they're so expensive. And I get it. You want a piece of, remember we went to this concert? And so, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I know I was there, and I can have Moose print me T-shirts.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on T-shirts. Just like tonight, my daughter's going to see Barbie with her friends, so we had to get a Barbie shirt.
Hell
so they
yeah.
all wear Barbie shirts. Yeah, it's a big difference between a girl and there's no way if I told Joey we're going to go to the Rays game, he'd be like, "Oh, I got to go get Rays jerseys." It just
Some Rays shoes.
doesn't happen.
The
Yeah,
funny
right.
thing about my wife is she has Barbie socks and Barbie stuff that she's had for a long time, and we literally have a Barbie, like a drawing of a Barbie up, like a nice one. You know what I mean? Like she loves Barbie. Not all. I mean, she wants to go see it, but she's not like begging me to go see it or anything.
Yeah, but she's more into the culture than actual Barbie.
Yeah,
right. You know
probably.
what I'm saying?
But she was saying about I guess Heathers is back in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's 30th anniversary.
That's
I
a
think it
good
is.
movie.
Great
Yeah, really
movie.
good movie.
Yeah.
It's one of her favorite movies.
Oh.
And she's saying that she wants to go see Heathers. I go, really? Heathers not Barbie? I go, you know what?
Yeah.
And she goes, "Eh."
Heather's is good.
Yeah.
I've never seen Godfather on the big screen, and every once in a while a movie theater does that. I want to do that.
They do it at Tampa Theater every once in a while.
Every once in a while, yeah, I keep missing it. I'm going to go through these phone calls, and then I guess nobody got naked for Dizzy, so we'll be out of here today. Good morning. Who's this? Hello?
Julie?
Hi, Julie. What's up?
Hey, how are you? It's my
Good.
first time calling in, so
Are you nervous?
yeah.
Yeah. I always get nervous calling a place, too. Even if it's like a doctor's office or something, I feel like something's going to happen.
Yeah.
But nothing can happen. What can we do for you, Julie?
Trying to win those Post Malone tickets.
Oh yeah. All right, give them to Julie. You want them? You can have
Whoa,
'em.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
easy.
Wow.
First time call.
I mean, she wants to. She
I'm
wants to
not
get them.
arguing.
Yeah.
I'm saying good for her.
I mean, she's not a dog or a trick pony where I got to make her bark or jump backwards for him.
I didn't
Julie, you want to go? Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now, they're probably crappy seats, but you at least you'll be inside.
I mean, can she bark?
Also, Julie,
Oh,
you have to
cool.
get always tired tattooed on your
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Always
Hold,
tired.
hold on, Pumpkin, and Dizzy will hook you up. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, Galvin, the show's almost over.
Yeah,
So
that was easy.
I felt like we should.
Would you?
Is
like,
that what they're all holding for now?
Yeah.
Probably.
What? What I like? What?
Would you like another piece of toast?
Do you have one there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
And
you-
I have more in the toaster.
You
Do
butter
have
it up?
one?
You just slather a little butter
I
on that
did.
thing? I mean,
Yep.
all right, let's do it. Carmen, Carmen, you want to hear something real quick? You can. Oh, you have it with you?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
No, you don't want that piece. She was breathing
I
all
don't
weird
care.
on it.
I don't care if you licked it. Carmen, while you were gone, we were all talking nice about you. We were
That's
like,
not true.
it pains us to say this, but she makes really good bread.
Thank you.
You did
Yeah.
make good bread.
If in fact you do actually make it.
yeah.
I have a video of me making it.
Yeah.
I don't believe that stuff.
Carmen, do
Yeah.
you think you are better at making bread than Chad is at watching porn with other guys?
Ooh, that's a tight one, man.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a good
I'd say
one.
probably no.
I think
Yeah,
we know
no.
the winner of that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do we have more of those Post Malones?
I think we have 2 pairs.
When is that? It's Tuesday night, isn't it?
I don't
So
know.
I'll give away another pair on Tuesday morning. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
All right. And Dizzy, just to confirm, nobody got naked?
No.
What if
Not-
there's
not
one-
on like outside?
What if there's one little lady who's naked running around? Dizzy just can't see her from the window. I did post a picture of the duck that you keep seeing out the window.
Oh, yeah, I mean, birds fly into those windows
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, oh, we'd be on the air and
one
you'd see
flew
it.
into the window and
Yeah.
I thought it was a rock
Yep.
hitting it. I was like, oh, here it is. It's not. It
Here
wasn't.
it is. She's here.
Just a duck.
All right, well, we're done for the day. On Monday, the Mike Olivero show will be filling in for us because we're out for a day.
Starring Dizzy.
Starring Dizzy.
Thanks, man.
You got it.
Also, we'll be back on Tuesday. We'll have tickets for Post Malone, which is Wednesday night, and we will have tickets for an opportunity for you to be on stage with Bret Michaels singing. You better get your act together and get some confidence over the weekend. Even old Buttercup came in here and made us bread today.
Yeah. Your butterball leggings.
Yep.
Lux.
I did my first. What do they call that in a video when you go in with the video
Oh.
on Instagram?
Yeah.
Chad
Reaction.
Duet.
What is it?
Reaction?
Well, what he was doing was reacting, but duetting.
Yeah.
I was duetting my reaction to the weirdest video I've ever seen on Instagram.
That is the best.
I thought it was 2 guys, but it's a guy and a girl, and they're singing to each other, and it's one of the most disturbing things you'll ever see, and that's on our Instagram.
They look in love.
Yeah. I thought,
Don't-
ask me on a date.
Yeah. Don't ask me out.
I just wish someone loved me that much
Oh,
to
yeah.
make a video like that.
Nobody
you know what I mean?
does. Yeah. Chad was like, "Go ahead, take her."
That's what I imagine your bread looks like before you bake it.
Oh, I'd still eat it. That's how good it is, Carmen. Bon voyage, my friends.
Have
Yeah,
fun.
Going to
good
test.
time.
Yeah.
Going to test the waters before our big cruise.
have a safe,
Spanish, you going down there smashing a bottle of champagne
I
over the
was
front?
I was gonna have a safe voyage.
The bow?
Stay away from any rogue waves that may be out there.
You want to hear my travel update?
Yeah.
Canceling Chicago.
Oh.
Going to Austin. Maybe not going on Bert's cruise.
Oh.
And
Gio,
maybe
have
going
fun.
to
Yeah.
going to Old Timers Day with Wells.
I guess I'll be there alone. That's fine.
We'll go with you, Gio.
By the way, I'd like to point out you're going on a cruise. In Spanish, had to bring up rogue waves. Like, why would you even put that on the
Can't-
universe?
can't scare
You're a
me.
bad
Because he's an
person.
emotional
Can't scare me.
hypochondriac.
Listen, the universe does what it wants.
But now
I'm not in control of rogue
If
waves.
it did, it would have crushed you a long time ago.
Exactly. So
you get, thrown
I hope-
over, you get thrown overboard, you're not going to be able to swim. Bread in
Oh.
your tummy?
Oh no, yeah.
No, you float with that.
No.
One day I hope Spanish just implodes like that submarine that went to look at the Titanic.
Yeah, or
Like we're just talking and you go.
you hope that,
inside.
but more likely, I'm just going to spontaneously combust in your house.
Oh,
Everybody
good.
dies.
Yeah,
Burn
we
the
got
whole place
fire
down.
extinguishers. We don't need you.
You're too small. You wouldn't be able to kill us
It's a
all.
tiny fire.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. We will see you on Tuesday. Mike Owen on Monday. Goodbye.